What up? What's good? What's good? Duck a little. 11:22. It's a little late. It's a little late. I did. I had a good day. How's everybody's how was everybody's Wednesday? Hope everybody had a great win. Hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Y'all been bored all day. 4 a.m. Thursday. Oh yeah, you in a whole other country. I apologize to my East Coast people off the rip. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gotta go to sleep, you gotta go to sleep. I get it. I'm on that West Coast time. Yep. I appreciate y'all. The TikTok streets was dry today. I was only on TikTok for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes today. I don't even know. Oh, you was in class? I'm on late, huh? I was gonna call it early one. Effing now. We up. YOLO. It was hump day for sure. Pray for the braiders. Yeah, I need my hair braided soon. I don't know when. It's coming up. I don't know what day I'm gonna do it. But it's coming around. Jerry says she in the clouds. You ready for the ops? We'll see. You know, it's a crap game. It's a roll of the dice in these mugs. You never know. Yeah, I get bored. I be doing all types of shit with my hair. I'll probably fuck around and get locks again. I don't know. I be getting bored. Would you ever have your wife co-host with you? Would she ever co-host with me? Probably not. I would have her, but would she ever co-host with me? Probably not. Sub only lives. That's it. Finally caught a live, man. For them to feel justified hitting you afterwards, just saying. Damn. What's good, Virtue? Yeah, I got questions. I need to get some nail decals, the geometric ones. The geometric ones. See, it's about to start back working again on Friday, so we're gonna see how that goes. I'm about to be left with my babies alone. Like it's so obvious when we're not interested. That's true. Oh wait, hold on. My background is not what it's supposed to be. Hold on. Y'all didn't even tell me. Let me get my YouTube straight, man. Let's go to the iCloud. Who you want? Ba 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 ba. Let me get my YouTube straight. Let's get the lights up on the. She's by Rachel. What a day that was. Boom. There we go. All right. All right. What's good, man? Women expect the guy to put in effort. Women expect the guy to put in effort. What? What does that mean? What up, Dream? What does that mean? Women expect the guy to put in effort. I don't get that one. It's a weird thing. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Going on.
Chilling. What did you mean by that? What are you talking about? Women expect the guy to put in. Yeah.
I mean that women expect the guy to put in effort. If a guy gets rejected and doesn't come back, women are often disappointed. They're like, wow, he just asked me out once. I thought he'd at least try harder. There's plenty of videos of women saying this exact same thing.
So you think that most women like being harassed by men?
I don't think women like being harassed, but I think women like it when a man expresses interest.
Certain men, yeah. Not every man, but yeah, certain men. I can see that. But the men that they want to express interest, wouldn't they say yes if he asked her out?
You would think so. But a lot of times women like validation even if they have no intent on or attraction towards the guy. So if a guy says, hey, beautiful, to a woman every day, and she doesn't like the guy particularly, but she still likes the validation, she's going to be upset when the guy stops because she's getting free validation. Just because she's not attracted to the guy doesn't mean she doesn't enjoy the guy making a fool out of himself trying to get with her.
So interesting. You don't think so? Do you think I think most women don't have a problem getting validation from men. Do you?
No, not really.
Yeah, so why would she care if a guy is saying, if she doesn't like the guy and he's asking her out repeatedly after she already said no?
When you say she doesn't like him, are you saying that she has a distaste for him or she's just not attracted to him?
She doesn't like him. She's not interested in dating him.
Okay, then if I'm not interested in dating a girl, but if the girl gives me a compliment, that's still an enjoyable feeling, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, as a man, yeah, because we don't get validated much from women in that way.
Exactly. And I can't speak to what a woman's day is like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. But still, hold on.
I'm sure that carries over.
Yeah, but hold on. Though. But why, though? That's what I'm saying. You like
because everyone likes to feel like they're attractive.
When was the last time you got a compliment from a woman?
A while.
Right? Men hardly ever get compliments from women. So I could see a man, feeling like I don't care who the woman is, whatever she looks like, men are going to take that and be like, oh man, but like women get hit on all the time by dudes. So I don't think that they care about men's validation. Women like hide from men a lot most of the time, right?
Before we get too far down the trough, we're both men, right? So it's not really like we know what it's like for them. We can only suppose.
Or you could talk to them and ask them, like I've done 1,000 times.
I mean, you can talk to them if you want, but then you have to look at what they do versus what they say.
It's a very interesting line. I hear that line a lot from certain demographic of men. So what do they do versus what they say?
Well, I mean, in this context, a lot of times they get upset when the guy who is giving them attention stops, as I've already said.
Yeah, where do you... Okay, so...
Because there's lots of videos that women have put about themselves. Like, this guy used to ask me all the time, and I was stringing him along, and then he stopped, and now I'm attracted to him. Like, that's not controversial to find. So we have to determine that even if it's not speaking for all females, there's a certain percentage of women that do enjoy the attention they get from men they have no interest in entertaining. I don't understand why that seems to be such a controversial position.
I think where the disconnect is that you're talking about a small demographic of women at best, and I'm talking about women in general.
Well, how can we determine that? Because neither of us are women.
Once again, you can just talk to women and they'll tell you.
Yeah, I've talked to women. So
you can also observe what's happening to women.
I've observed.
So you have observed women getting... Hold on, Sil. So you are telling me you have observed women And your takeaway is women are longing for male validation.
No, my takeaway is that women like men to put in a certain amount of effort, and women will often string along a guy that they are attracted to in the hopes that he'll do more.
That's not. I've never. What are you talking? I've never seen that.
Well, if you've never seen it, there's not much more I can give you, my man. We should just probably end it here.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right. Weird. Yeah. The as soon as he said I pay attention to what women do and not what they say, that is ironclad red. That is peak red pill rhetoric. That's what they all say. They say the same stupid stuff about women, and I find it to be hilarious / dangerous. What up, B?
Hey, I mean, you said it exactly. It's like he was just proof of what women have dealt with forever, right? Like, it's creepy, it's cringy, it's annoying. The fact that men will disregard the things that a woman would say, it's like, but then they create what they think that they mean, or by their actions or body language. He was dead ass about women liking attention from men they're not interested in. As a woman, no, I don't want validation, attention, anything from a man I'm not interested in, I'm not attracted to. No, like, I don't know where they get this from. And this is like proof why men are very dangerous in that way. Right? Like, I saw something on TikTok the other day. This woman's like minding her business, walking in like a park or some sort. She was biking because they have bike trails, and she was taking a minute meditating by herself.
Oh, I saw that video.
And yeah,
I did a video.
Like, this is like proof. He was proof of these kinds of men. They somehow feel like we want their attention when we can be icing them, like, or literally telling them, no, I'm not interested. No, thank you.
Yep.
And it's almost like, it makes them want to do it more. It was just very cringy to hear him in real time.
I saw that video. I did a video on that and another woman that was sitting next to some dude, and he was trying to talk to her, and she said she was married, like right off the rip. And then he was like, he got real offended and was like, "Oh, you're married? Well, who asked you? I don't care if you're, And he like went this bit, and she was just like, It was really weird. But yeah, guys need to, like, that type of stuff is very problematic, and I think that it leads to like that situation with that lady on the bike. Just weirder, more dangerous stuff for women. Brad, what's going on, brother? What you made a comment. Please elaborate.
Which comment I made? Like a couple of them.
The one you just made, like right, the last one you made, I should say.
Women should stop going against their words.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What I mean by that was basically going to the point that the guy was making, that in some instances, a woman will say that she doesn't or does want one thing, and then act completely in opposition to her words. And to his point, that some women, there's a subset of women out there who do that, and then you don't know which woman you're dealing with. So some men may ask twice or maybe even 3 times.
Do you think that most women want men to keep trying after they already have said no to them?
Most women, no, absolutely not. And at the same time, a lot of those same women will give that man a chance later. Even if she said no and he didn't, and he stopped trying, she'll be like, "Hey, remember that time that you liked me? Can you, like, you want to go out now?" Type things. I will say women do that.
Most women are doing that?
I'll I'll say a lot of women are definitely seeing the light of a previous option later in life. Absolutely.
What's a lot? Like 2% of women, 1% of women? Like, what's a lot to you?
I will say the majority of the majority. So if it was 51%, it would be 26%.
No. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
That's
did you not get that math?
I understood the math, yeah, for completely. That's crazy. Yeah.
Well, why would you say that's crazy, public?
I don't think most see, I think men fantasize about this stuff, and this is how we want it to look like or something, but in reality this is not what it looks like. I'm starting to get to the point to where I'm like, are we living in two different like universes, right? But I know it's not that, but because I can't understand where why how you're saying that this is a thing, but I've never seen this stuff happen. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say never.
I mean, you're saying that men are fantasizing about being told no. Like,
no. Men are fantasizing that after they get told no, that woman will spin the block and ask him out later. That's what I'm saying. That's what men fantasize about.
Who doesn't want to be picked up after being rejected earlier? I mean,
I know, that's what I'm saying. That is
yeah. That's a perfectly reasonable fantasy.
I'm not saying that it's not
by earlier rejection.
But I'm not saying it's not reasonable, I guess. I'm just saying that it doesn't actually happen though. And men like to take their fantasies and try to act like it's real life. And that's when that's why I'm like, what? Like I get that most men want that to be the case, but is that actually the case the majority of the time? Absolutely not.
You know what the problem is that a lot of people aren't telling the story about how they rejected a person and then they stayed rejected. But a lot of people are telling success stories. Oh, this man stayed in my DMs for this long, la la la. Oh, there was just a story I seen today on Facebook. Oh, he was in my friend zone for 3 years, and he watched me go through all this turmoil with other relationships, and then I finally realized that he really was my king type thing. Like they tell this story, so if you're gonna blame men for trying more than once, then the onus has to be on both sides, being that okay. The women are accepting this man after 3 or 4 rejections. They're like, dude, get out of my life. Or they're saying, hey, I do kind of want you on the hook a little bit.
But I don't I don't know if that's the same thing in what I'm describing. But even with that being said, I think the problem that I have with this is you and the other gentleman, and this is what a lot of, I would say, men who think like you guys often bring up stuff that you've seen online as if as if we don't understand how algorithms work and we don't understand how the internet works, right? Like the internet is basically all of the world in one place, first and foremost. And then the algorithm is whatever you like. So it's whatever it's all, you have the whole world at your fingertips, at your disposal. And then the algorithm says, oh, Brad likes this type of content, and then it shows you that type of content. And then you guys go, oh, it's all over the internet. But I've never even seen like most of the shit you guys talk about on the internet because I don't engage with that content. But then in real life, I've definitely never seen it, and nor have you. That's why you guys always got to start talking about the internet. You see what I'm saying? Like, you've never seen what you're talking about.
I'll disagree. I definitely have seen exactly this story, but you can make the claim that it's all over the internet, but the internet is, in fact, stories from real life. You could say it's some anecdotal, but if I give a story from my actual life, it's going to be anecdotal.
No doubt about it.
If I give a story from, say, what I just said, Facebook, I could forward you the link of the exact story I saw today.
I saw the story too.
Right. Okay, so as we see, it's broad, and yes, it can be a story far and few between. But what I'm saying is that the story is out there. And can I say that 26%, 1 in 5 women will take a man that she previously rejected and possibly give him a chance in the future? I can comfortably make that claim and say, yeah, that can happen.
I don't think it's that. I don't think she's spinning the block. I'm not saying that they won't that they won't allow like go out with the man. But so I saw a video the other day. It might have been a video or I think it had to be a video because I haven't watched TV in a minute. But it was a video and it was like a clip of like one of those like stalker shows. And the woman was, so basically the story was she had a gardener. He was a landscaper. He asked her out every single time he came over. He would ask her out repeatedly. And she rebuffed him. I mean, it was months. Like, I was like, why you didn't fire him in my mind, but whatever. Not victim blaming at all.
That part.
But I was just like, but she said in the thing, like, he was nice. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't like mean. He would just ask all the time. He would just, politely ask like, hey, can we go out? Can we go out?
He was one of them. I get it.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, one day, after months of him asking her politely, she said yes. Right? Okay, cool. Long story short, he ended up being a stalker. He ended up trying to attack her. He was stalking her, all this type of stuff, right? And she said, though, the reason why she went out with him was really just to shut him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really just did it just to be like, we'll go out. It'll be one time. And then I'll be like, hey, it wasn't, I'm good. We got it out of our systems. Now let's move on with our lives. And I think that a lot of times women will allow a man to take her out who is being like, especially a man that's on the job or a man that she's in close proximity to, simply to shut him up. Like, not because she's really interested in him. And the thing that I hate about that is that men like you, Brad, will see that and go, see, they need to start practicing what they preach. And I'm like, but you're not you can't empathize at all with being a woman in this aspect, in this regard. Like, them, like, I don't think men don't understand how scary men are to women. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get it. We don't get how intimidating we are to women. The average man to the average woman, we just do not understand whatsoever. So that's the. Go ahead.
My bad.
No, you're good. I'm done.
My bad. So to that point, and I asked not to speak to my mindset because I can just see both sides. That's just what I'm good at. I can see both sides. What I'm saying is that in your scenario or in that story that you just said, I'm with you on that. He should have been fired a long time ago. That gets uncomfortable as soon as you ask more than twice. I'm just like, okay, you're doing too much. But anyways, regardless, that story has been brought up multiple times of a man asks, then becomes a stalker. He becomes obsessive, or she becomes obsessive, whatever the case may be. It's an easy personality trait to point out if you're not trying to see the good in somebody. Me personally, I'm not for seeing the good in somebody. I always treat people like they're cynical and they're always out for their own best wishes and forget me. But when it comes down to it, the general premise of what that gentleman was saying before me, as well as myself, is that when it comes to a woman saying what she wants or desires in a man, we as men often see, I won't say the opposite, but a contrary story to real life. Like, why, if you like this and you want this and you want that, why are you dealing with this guy right here when we can all see your friends have told you, your mom has told you, your dad has told you this is not a good guy, but you said, F that, I want to try myself. That's what a lot of men are saying and a lot of men are seeing.
I think a lot of men are delusional. And I think that men don't like, it's hard for me to listen to men when it comes to this type of stuff because men don't pay attention to anybody, let alone women. Jay, I'm gonna mute you for the rest of the live. You can come up and get unmuted though. So the thing that I think men, the men are so delusional and so unattentive that when I hear men describe what you're describing, it makes zero sense to me. I'm like, that's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, first and foremost. Second of all, if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Those women, okay, so if a woman is saying, I want a nice man, I want a kind man, I want a caring man, whatever they're saying, right? I know the reason side note, This is another reason why I don't listen to men about this stuff, because when you ask men what do women want, they'll say protector, provider. But then when you ask women what they want, women will say, I want a generous man, an honest man, a romantic man, a caring man, all these other things that actually make sense. I'm like, that makes sense, but whatever. So men don't listen to women, right? At all, for the most part. So when you say, I've seen women say they want this kind of man, but then be dating that kind of man, I'm going, you don't know what man she wanted to begin with, first and foremost. Second of all, even if you see for however you work it out in your brain, however, if you see what the real person he is for him, whatever it is, you don't know what that man has told her. And that's the part that I cannot articulate to you guys enough, is that these men are lying to women, right? Like, are you not understanding that? You think most men are honest with women? Is that what I'm to believe? What I'm to believe?
Absolutely not, public. Come on now. We know that men are lying. We know people lie regardless. But what I'm saying, if we're staying on men here, we're staying on men here. That if you got other people telling you that, I won't even go there. Why are the red flags that are clear red flags being looked over?
Because they're not. Because you never see them.
How do you figure that you never see them?
Like, how do you figure they do see him? Like, the thing I'm trying to understand, Brett, you're not in these. Hold on, Brett. You don't date men. You're not in these people's relationships. How are you assuming that they are seeing red flags and ignoring them? What is giving you that impression? I'm not understanding.
I'll tell you, it's because after the relationship, or even midway through the relationship, they're telling people that they saw the red flags and they should have got out earlier. They saw them. They're telling people that they saw these red flags, but they overlooked them because they saw the potential. They saw the things that made them feel good. They were feeling good in the beginning. These are the reasons that they're looking over these red flags, is what I'm saying.
I think that people use the word red flag loosely. And when...
That's a fair point.
And when I hear people say I should have seen the red flag sooner, everything is 2020 in hindsight, right? So even if a man lies to you, you and I, like you just said, men be lying to women. So if a man lies to a woman, she catches him in a lie and he apologizes. So, you know what? I was tripping, and rationalizes the lie or whatever the case may be. And she takes him back. You can say later on, after he lies and does it, you can say, oh, that was a red flag. You should have dumped him 10 months ago. But in reality, it's like, imagine if women at every single red flag, or pretty much, AKA every single time a man made a mistake, imagine if a woman just dropped men altogether. We would never have a chance with them. And that's how I know men are lying about this. Like, you should have saw it, It doesn't make any sense, because you and I know for sure we wouldn't have access to many women, if any women, if that were the case. You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. If most...
I absolutely get it, public. I absolutely get it. Like, I personally believe that women are in charge of quality, and when it comes to partner and the child and all that jazz.
What do you mean?
So
what do you
mean is that a lot of us would not get picked. A lot, and women would have a lot less trauma if they went with the first big actual red flag. They see a real red flag come up, like, whoa.
Now it's a real red flag. What's the fake red flag? What's the little red flag? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean?
What you have said is that the red flags is used slightly right now, right? Is that we agreed on that?
Yeah.
Like, red flag, the terminology is used.
What red flags are they missing? Like, what have you seen a woman miss and you like, she should have known better? Like, what? What's a red flag?
Oh, shoot, gambling addictions, irresponsibility with your seed. What's it called? You on the first time y'all trying to have intercourse or whatever, he's trying to take the condom off. That's a red flag. Get rid of this man. Things of that sort. You don't like your mom. Like, what? These are things that you can dive into, or you can just get it out of your way because you see that it's clearly a problem and you need to get it out of your life, because that's the kind of things that cause trauma, to be honest. What I'm saying is that a lot of times a lot of women want to work with these men instead of get them out of their life. And these men are the men that they say that they never wanted. They'll be on these lives. They'll be in real life. They'll be at the salon talking about how they can't stand a mama's boy. They can't stand a man who's irresponsible with his seed. They can't stand a man who don't take care of his responsibilities. They can't stand him. They're like, oh, he feels this need to his mom. Da, 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 da. Like there's a whole bunch of red flags they'll claim, but then they will talk to this same man 2 days later. They not even talk to him. They'll try to they'll consider this man the epitome because he made her feel good. Like, oh, he compliments me the right way. He took me to this place. He made me feel special. And voila, you're just gonna nullify all the other things that you were just talking about that you don't want.
This is so crazy to listen to. You're describing women as if women are dumb. I don't know if you know that.
What does this have to do with the prompt? This is like a totally different kind of conversation than what the prompt is actually saying. It's more about men not understanding what no means or what I'm not interested in means. And to Public's point of, I think you said it and the other gentleman said it was like a woman will say this, but her actions are this, or she's giving, a different vibe. And it's like, because we're scared of y'all. We can't just outright be like, there are women out there who have it in them to do it, right? But if we're being honest, most of us, me included, are generally scared of men and rejecting men, no matter how nicely or kindly or politely I may say it, because it is proof. It's been centuries of proof of that. But even with that, you all still don't want to listen to the words that we say. And somehow the delusion is like you will pick on one little thing and like, well, she did this. And so,
she asked for it.
Means that she's interested and she wants it. And it's like, no, you guys are dangerous to us in most cases.
Yeah. Women are.
If I could
go ahead, Brett.
If I could level with you on that, to your first point, the conversation had just evolved. But to this point right here, yes, I agree. Women and men are scared of other men. I'm here for it. I hear you. I accept that as a claim because it's the truth. Okay. Now, in this, what you're saying is that there's only this small portion of women, that's what you're saying. There's only a small portion of women that are actually saying yes after previously saying no. And I would welcome you to think of any other situation that hope doesn't play a factor in when a person's going after something that they really want. They're gonna be like, oh, all these people have failed, but I won't fail because I want it more. This, that, and the third. Oh, I'm actually a good person. Oh, everybody's gonna have this hubris about themselves. So if they really think that, oh, I would never get it, why would they even walk up in the first place? What I'm saying is that the no that they gave, it should be respected, absolutely. And then you also have the people that saying to themselves, that have that hubris, that saying, I can try again because, maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe she, she was going through something. Maybe she just didn't see how awesome of a person I was. I'm not saying this is right. I'm saying that these men and other people, whatever, but these men, they are having a delusion, as you said, Public, about their success. And I have to say that too many women are saying yes after previously saying no.
Once again, hold on.
Do you believe in no means no? Like, what are your thoughts or feelings around no means no? Like, why is it no, but this might still be an opening, or I know, might shoot my shot, or she might change her mind. Like, no means no.
I got the answer.
Sentence.
I got the answer. No. The reason why no doesn't mean no outside the bedroom is because there's no legal repercussions. No only means no in the bedroom sometimes to some dudes, but no never means no outside of the bedroom because there's no repercussions, right? Unless you at work too, right? So at work or you know, in the bedroom, then okay, no means no for the most part. 60% of the time, 60, 70% of the time, no means no in the bedroom. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, in the world, like at a club, at your local, at the barista that works at Starbucks or whatever the case may be, no most certainly doesn't mean no. In any other aspect to men, no doesn't mean no. They are going to press the issue over and over and over again. And they're going to rationalize it the way that Bread is saying that these men are rationalizing it by saying like, oh, well, maybe it's her, it was, maybe it was, she was having a bad Wednesday. Maybe it was, you know what I'm saying? They're going to say whatever they need to say to go back and ask her again and again and again and again.
Absolutely, public. They're going to say whatever they need to say to themselves to make themselves feel better. It's a common practice amongst humans, not
no.
just men, not just women.
Well, but in this case, genders, though, you guys are
all genders, all people.
It's not.
But we're talking about men and the entitlement you all have with the time and space and energy of women. If you're out at a bar or a club or wherever you might hang out and you see a woman and you approach her somehow or want to buy her a drink or whatever, and she's like, no, thank you. A lot of men, I would even say most, there's this entitlement that you guys, it starts very early for you all because you guys learn very quickly that males in this country have a certain type of privilege that women don't, a certain power that women don't. And so it's like you guys have this like women owe you time and conversation or a number or a date or anything. And it's just, I just don't understand why it's like, no, thank you. And leave it at that.
I will disagree there.
Why?
I will disagree there. Only to say that you're saying that men feel entitled to the date, to the time, this, that, and the third. When I disagree there to the simple fact of most men, the far majority are actually taking the no, is what I'm saying.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, bro.
The far majority. Hey, look.
Bro.
I will say that each one of those men, I'll give it to you right here. 99% of men have harassed a woman in their life.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
All right.
I'll accept that.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll accept that. Me included. Throw me in there too.
Me included.
Throw me in there too. Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that, is it a consistent basis? No.
Well, no. Yeah, I definitely, it's not something that I've done like to a lot of women, but I've done it before. No doubt about it. No question.
No doubt about it. None. There's no doubt.
And you know what? And you know what? After I did it, this is before I did any unpacking and whatever. I went back and apologized to her for doing it. Because I was like, that was really weird. Like, I like came out of my like I was, because I don't do that. That's not who I know. That's not who I am. So I went and was like, I'm sorry. Like, and she was like, no, it's cool. You know, whatever. Once again, though, I don't even know if she was saying that out of like fear. You know what I'm saying? That she, you know,
trying to stay safe.
Yeah. And I was like, but I took the like, you know, the acceptance of the apology or whatever, you know what I mean? But like, I was still like, bro, like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on. But like, that, now fast forward fucking, you know, damn near 20 years later or whatever, I remember that. And I was like, yeah, that's looking at it now through this, my mature mind lens or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that was crazy.
I was
tripping. What were you doing?
I was really tripping. I get that. Because, as you said, hindsight is 20/20, and even hindsight just after the not altercation, but the interaction, he's like, "Whoa, I was
creepy." But if you mean to tell me most men don't consider, if you said you realize that and you only did it once or maybe did it twice, maybe you better than we. Trust me, we in the top 1% of men, because most men will they will not accept no, bro. I've seen it before with my own two eyes. The most attractive men, the least it don't fucking matter. The more the attractive man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. The more attractive man and the more the the more the man is attractive and the more resources that man has, the more likely he is suppressed the issue. The more he feels entitled. That's why I always laugh.
Public, we agreeing
Yeah,
today.
but and that's why I laugh when men be saying stuff like when like basketball players or athletes or wealthy men get accused of stuff like Ronaldo got accused of rape in Vegas, and a bunch of men was like, well, he's Ronaldo, he don't got it. And I was like, yeah, that's more of a reason for him to, you know what I mean, to do it. Because imagine somebody that gets everything they want at all times and then somebody telling them no. But imagine the dude who always gets told no. You know, both extremes could end up being bad for the women. The men who are like the incel men, they explode, and the men who are never told no, they explode. But the dudes in the middle, they're more used to taking rejection, I would say. But a lot of them explode too. It doesn't matter. But go ahead, Brad, and then I'm gonna go ahead.
That was kind of my point, though, is that when it comes down to the men in the middle and the men on the lower end of the spectrum that always getting told no, that a lot of them hear rejection and they have accepted rejection so much that the guys on the lower end, they may blow up, but a lot of men never blow up. Would you agree with that? A lot of men never blow up, that they have just received rejection after rejection throughout their life.
Yeah, I don't think most men have blown up, but I don't think that's what the discussion is. More like if 1 out of 4 men blow up, because I think it's high. I don't know what the number is exactly because it's not trackable. But here's what I'm saying: every single time I have this conversation, I just listen to women. I don't ever listen to men, and I don't really even care about what I've observed from men or whatever. I don't even do that. I listen to women, and if most women are saying, I've experienced a dude blow up, I've experienced this, then I gotta go, okay, then most men are doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or at least a really, really high number of men are doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if I could,
so to fair point, that's a fair point. So you're saying 1 in 4 men are blowing up. Let's go with that.
That's high.
4 men are blowing up.
Yeah,
I agree. So why are so many men saying 1 in 5 women are giving a yes after previously saying no?
Oh, I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying. I told you, I'm the wrong person to ask because I don't listen to men. I don't listen to men. Men lie too much for me to. Our track record is terrible. I don't believe men. Just generally speaking, I don't.
I frequent too many women's panels. I frequent too many women's panels and hear the men's side of you on the women's side of you, whatever, to not hear that same thing. Like I go into KGR, I go into Ruthie, I go into all these good women's lives, and these men are saying the exact same thing. They're given the space to speak. So if that's the case, and they're saying that a lot of women are giving a yes after previously.
Hold on, Brett. You haven't read you haven't got your red pill pamphlet? Because all men read from the same.
I don't subscribe.
All men, you ain't got to subscribe. You get it as a child. But you be reciting a lot of the same. You doing it right now. But men be reciting shit from that pamphlet all day long. Like, so it doesn't surprise me to go into a live and to hear 100 men say the same thing. Like, that don't never surprise me. I'm never shocked by that. I'm always like, that's the cult of man. But is it Amon? Hold on. Wait, Brett. I'm gonna let you back. I just want to make sure that the new people get the chance to speak. Is it what's your name? Amon?
Hey, how you doing, public?
I'm good, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. And then Trey, we got you right after this. How do you say your name, brother? Emmanuel. Emmanuel. I see it.
I really don't want to annoy you because I've spoke to you before. I just like having this conversations. Mm-hmm. So I don't want you to like be annoyed or whatever. So I believe that just no means no at all times. Mm-hmm. Because let's say you approach a girl and she says no, but later she changes her mind, you should never go for it. That's what I believe. Okay. So if she said no first and she changes her mind, you should never go with that person. That's what I believe.
Okay, that's safe.
So because you have to understand that you're not probably, she was not interested. That's what I think it is. And sometimes I've noticed that people actually don't like it because if you are the person that have approached and they say no, and they come back and they say yes, and you say no, they're kind of like, you are the person that even had the idea. So they kind of feel like you're playing the game for the most part. That happened to me firsthand. So that's what I just want to add to the conversation. No just means no, even if they say yes after they say no, it still means no.
I'm with you.
That's what I think.
Trey,
right. Good job.
Yeah, you got me. Trey, what's good?
Yeah, no, I agree with no means no, but you generally are trying to sell yourself to that lady, and in sales, you can't take the first no.
Says who?
That's how it is in sales. If you take the first no, you would never win the prize.
Yeah, this ain't sales though.
You selling yourself.
Nah.
You're trying to sell yourself. And I have plenty of females that tell me they admire a guy that is persistent and goes out.
We use women on here, bro. It's women on here. Women.
Yeah. Hold on, wait, Trey. Trey. I'm gonna let you go. Go finish, Trey. I'm sorry, I'm listening.
There's plenty of women that say they admire a guy that is persistent about what he wants. And so if you say they tell you no at first, sometimes they're playing. This is not for every single interaction. This is not every.
Let's speak. Hold on. Let me help you out. So speak about women in general. Like, right. Yes. So when I say in general, most women, right? Like, let's talk about most women. Before, is the thing you're saying applicable to most women?
I want to say some. I won't say most.
Okay, so let's speak. So let's speak about most. Let's speak about most men and most women, not some, a small subset. Let's speak about most, right? So you just said that it's not most women. So can we talk about most? Do you think most women want you to keep going back and asking them to go out on a date?
I would think not.
Okay.
I mean, I take no. If someone says a lady tells me no, I'm just not going to keep pushing it. That's just me personally.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just saying that I've seen, women say no to men and they keep on, and the women say yes. And to me too. That has taught them that it's okay.
That's called cool. Okay. Yeah, and I hate that when men coerce women into going on dates with them, that men still turn around and blame the women and go, see, that's why we keep doing it. If y'all just said no and stuck to your guns, but like I said before, women man, I really wish men could empathize with women in this, because it would be so much easier. Men really need to understand how scary we are to women, though. Like, if men could understand that, I think we would be okay. I don't think this would be a topic, to be honest with you. But and let me take that back. I do think men know how scary we are to women, and we use that to our advantage, sadly. So I do think men actually recognize that. I do think men understand that we're naturally intimidating to women without trying much. You don't have to have a certain tone. You can talk just the way you were talking right now, Trey. It doesn't matter. You can say it with a smile and, yes, I know, I was just, I really want to go out with you. And I think you can talk like that. But if you're persistent enough, she'll start to get the vibe like, this dude dangerous. I probably need to just go on and go out with him. Or even worse, this dude dangerous. I probably might need to lay down and get his boy some coochie, or I'm going to end up on the news. Happens all the time.
I see that point.
Right? So that's the thing that I want to drive home, because I think we need to live in a world where men approach women far less. I look at men like how I look at police. We need to limit our interactions with women as to limit and to mitigate the harm that men cause women. So I don't think that men should just be going up to women all willy-nilly just because you think she's pretty or what. I think we should really limit our interactions with women moving forward.
Just to make it clear, you're saying, because women generally give you cues if they're interested in you, and that's when you really should approach. Are you saying like versus some men that just walk up to women that they had received no cue at all? Is that what you're talking about? Limiting those interactions, or?
I don't want to play the cue game because men are terrible at picking up on cues. Men think that women telling them thank you after they brought them some after you picked up her wallet and handed it to her. It's her flirting. Men think scrippers are in love with them. You know what I'm saying? Men turned into Stanley from Players Club. You know what I mean? Or whatever his name is.
Okay, there's different levels of men. Okay, I see what you're
That's
saying.
most men. No, but Trey, that's most men though. but wait, but brothers, that's most men though. Most men don't know. We think because we're so desperate for the cues, right? Like I was talking to or the gentleman earlier. I was asking them, when was the last time you had a woman compliment you, and not your mama, and if you got a wife, not your wife. When was the last time you had a just woman in the world, online, offline, don't care? When was the last time you had a woman compliment you as a man?
That's normal.
What? That is not normal.
For me.
Oh, okay. Let me read the super chat. Star Moon Gaze said, I've slept with 10 men. Each one of them at some point in time heavily coerced me to have sex with them. I've even said no, and they still proceeded. Jesus H. Sorry to hear that, Star Moon. That's wild. But yeah, Trey. Okay.
That's rape. I don't believe in that. Of course not. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's definitely would be considered great. But yeah, man.
I don't believe in
that. Yeah. We definitely, as men, we need to definitely change up our interactions with women. We need to stop that shit. You could think you got a cue. I don't know what men are talking about. The only cues that men should be picking up on is when that woman literally says something to you. If she speaks to you, and I'm saying beyond hello or something like that, or excuse me or something. I'm saying if she speak, hello, hi, how are you tonight? Like some shit like that maybe start a conversation, right?
Cool. Right. I was about to say, let women engage you. Let her, be very direct about showing interest, not because she laughed at your joke or she accepted a drink that you bought for her because you guys are having a conversation. It's like, it doesn't take anything for you all to think that, oh, she wants me now. It's like, no, if we just leave it at like a human interaction, why can't people have conversation who happen to be the opposite sex? Why can't people have a lunch together? You know what I mean? Without it being like she wants to jump my bones or be with me or whatever else y'all be thinking. It's like, let us engage you.
Yeah.
That would cut out a lot of this gray area that you guys seem to not really understand.
Yeah, right.
I can tell you. Mm-hmm. I can tell you exactly why.
Because they wouldn't have any access to women.
That's exactly the reason. Literally 5% of men, if that, would have, because it's 10% of men supposedly that women find really attractive, but only 5% of that they'd be willing to walk up to. Only 5% of men would get the time of day.
I think that's fair. I think that's okay.
And the very desperate might stretch it to the top 15.
Yeah, but I think that's okay. I don't even think that's true, but I think that's okay. I think that's perfectly fine. All right. I think we should turn the world into Bumble. We should turn the world into the Bumble app, where the woman has to make the first move. At this point,
I'm not mad at that. The most winningest men would win. I'm not mad at that.
And if a woman really wants you, she will engage you, and she will let you know that. And that's the issue. I think part of this conversation is men are going for all kinds of women, and you can like what you like or be attracted to what you're attracted to, but if a woman is interested in that way, in a romantic way, and interested in seeing more of you in that way, she will most definitely let you know, and you will know that.
And I think that's me, and that's my thing. That's a reset, by the way. I'm saying that because I think men need to reset, right? Until we get our shit together, until we can learn how to be functioning human beings and not be scary monsters to women in public or in private, we need to just let the women approach us and then work on ourselves in the meantime. I'm not saying it got to be like this forever, right? Because I would love for the day when men could approach women and women not feel threatened because like the history of man has changed so much that men are no longer violent towards women, right? For the most part. So women can feel safe in rejecting a man and being like, no, thank you. And the man being like, okay, and just walking off, right? And I think that would change the dynamics too, that more women would approach men as well. If men change, if men want women to approach them more, we must change as a culture. Like, as you know what I'm saying, as the cult needs to change. The culture of man needs to change so that, to be more inviting for women, right? But as of now, you will see a bunch of women like, I ain't approaching no man. It ain't because they don't like men. It's because of the history of men, because of how, you know what I mean? Like, that's why they're not going to do it. Trey, you wouldn't have. No, wait. I want to ask Trey a question. So Trey said women approach him all the time. So do you approach women as well?
Sometimes, if I feel like it's a cue, but I'm used to women making it known. And then if there's a woman that I want, and I've been rejected when I went up to a woman that didn't give me a cue that I had to do it on my own. I've been rejected. She wasn't feeling me.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm not an overly aggressive person to where if you reject me, I'm gonna,
get upset.
No.
Yeah. Francis B said there was a study that said men don't know how to pick up on expressions and tone. Appreciate your lies, P. Appreciate you, Francis. Yeah. Racial self-defense. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good with it?
Chilling, man. What you want to add to it?
I mean, I'm a kind of brother, right? I let the woman approach me. But one thing I'm going to say that is getting very irritating, and, I can't just say it's just sisters, but for me, it's just sisters. I don't know if there's other women out there doing this or not.
Yes, there are.
But, what I'm talking about specifically that pertains to me is what I'm saying.
Whatever you about to say, if black women do it, every other demographic women do it. But go ahead.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I would assume so. But one thing about me is I let women approach me, right? But the one thing I'm really getting irritated about is these sisters or just these women in general that think that you want to holler at them and you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to be acting bougie, and it's just like, I'm not even attracted to you, nor into you, or would marry you, nor would even F you with his D. And that is really like irritating to me. I can't explain it. Like,
I can explain it.
Looks like Precious, right? But thinks she's Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
That it boils my blood.
I can explain why you act like I can explain why you have that visceral reaction. I think when men have that reaction, it's because they actually were interested and they got caught. Because that's the only logical explanation I can come up with. Because why would you? Why would that? Okay, so help me understand. Why would that annoy you? Who cares?
So look, I'll give you an analogy, right?
Okay.
When a woman looks like Precious, and that's just like one type, one phenotype of what I'm talking about, or one just description, right?
Okay.
When you look like Precious and you're acting like Beyonce, my blood starts to boil. I can't help it. It's like, why are you acting like you're bad? You got a wig, a weave.
Yeah. So you only think attractive. So you only.
It's like, no, I'm not into that.
So you only think women that you're attracted to have the right to act a certain way. That sounds like a you problem, not a them problem.
Exactly correct. Like that sounds biased and probably idiotic.
It's a you problem though. It's not a her problem. That you got to fix that.
No, I feel like only women that are like really that bad can act like that. Yes.
I know what I'm saying, but that is your problem. That's not their problem. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we got to the core of it. It's not their fault. It's your fault that you interpret it or act that way. And I'm sure most of the time they ain't even acting like that. You don't feel like men don't care about women that they don't find attractive, right? Men don't respect. Yeah, men don't respect women in general, but let alone, but then add to that a woman who isn't attractive to him, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He has zero respect for a woman. He ain't gonna even feign respect for a woman he's not attracted to. We know that.
And then also, it's like the woman that you frequently see, right, that you're not attracted to, and they constantly try to flirt with you, and you just say one thing towards them that they might feel like it might be a sign that you're attracted as well, and then they try to act bougie. You get what I'm saying? You be like, oh, that's cool. I like your dress. You get so comfortable with them saying hi and smiling and complimenting or whatever the hell they're doing, and you just say one nice thing or do one nice gesture towards them, then they put their wall up like, oh yeah, I'm married. I don't care. Like, I was
That's
being
exactly
nice. Like,
that's
just
exactly
being nice.
how that man acted. That's what I'm saying. In that video, that's exactly how that man acted. Who when that woman, when he sat next to that woman, he started talking to her, she said, "I'm married." And then he said, what? You're married? I don't care. I was just, see, that's a problem with you broads. You did, and he just like started degrading her. And
I don't say that to the woman. I don't actually.
No, I know, but you want.
That. I don't say it. I just think that.
But here's what I'm saying though, Rachel. Those thoughts could easily manifest themselves into violence, right? Or easily manifest themselves into an uncomfortable situation caused by you for that woman. Easily. You're right there by having those thoughts. So what I'm saying is I feel like maybe you should unpack those thoughts before, you know what I'm saying? Like before they actually lead to violence or something, you know what I mean? Or something bad.
For me, like personally, whenever I have like too many misunderstandings with women, and this is very rare that this happens, right? Let's say I might just be having a bad day. I might have had one misunderstanding with this lady, one misunderstanding with that lady. I'm like, you know what? It's weird. It's funny. It's funny how you say that because I'll take a break and be like, I'm not talking to any strangers for like the next like 2 or 3 months. And I literally would do that. No communication, like no hi, no bye, no acknowledging. I'm weird like that. Like I'll shut a woman out. Like even my own woman that I'm dating, I'll shut her out like that too. Like I'm the kind of person, I need my space. I always told myself, even when I get married, right, I still need my own room and her own room. She comes spend the night in my room sometimes. I can spend the night in her room sometimes. But I need my personal space. I'm not used to like being underneath somebody like that. I need to be able to breathe.
Yeah, man. That's something I ain't gonna even begin to try to unpack that shit with you, brother. I don't get paid enough for that. That's that. I think
you gotta be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be all under a woman. Like where you at? What are you doing? Like if I gotta do all that, I don't need to be married to you. I don't need to be dating you. Or be constantly worrying what you're up to, what you're doing at 24/7. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. That's not how relationships or marriage works. But yeah, I feel you. Did anybody else want to respond?
I was just going to say that you just should be single. I mean,
forever.
And to his point, like true, healthy, fruitful relationships don't operate in that way. And so until you really experience that, you'd understand. But I would just suggest you just need to be dolo. You know what I mean? Because that just kind of was a little weird. That's all.
A little bit.
Hey, to be honest, sister, I'm gonna tell you like this. It was always like that with African American women. When I dated my first love, who's Hawaiian, Portuguese, Norwegian, Samoan, German, all that, or when I dated my European American girlfriend, they were always cool. Those women were actually chill. They never did all that extra stuff until the European American one did it later. But that's always typically African American women I was doing that.
Oh my god!
So that's why I don't even date African American women. I don't really even talk to them.
Oh my god!
I like African women. I like African women from Africa. Like that's what I want. I want an African woman from Africa who is coming to a European nation.
Hey y'all. Hey.
As a Black African American woman, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for the others that are in this.
Speak for all of them, Eve. Speak for all of them.
We're happy you're going to Africa. Y'all basic. Y'all are so basic. You say the same shit.
Hungry.
It's the
Hungry.
same shit.
Calm down.
We are so happy about that because I love my brothers, and that's actually the preference. But brothers like you and just
you got mommy issues.
We're happy that you're not.
Y'all say this saying y'all so boring and bland. Like this is one thing I feel so sad for brothers who marry y'all. It's like I feel so bad for them because it's like you chose that. The world is bigger than America, bro. And before I would settle down with a BW, give me a white woman. Give me a white woman, but I'm never gonna do that. So I gotta go to Africa. Because I don't want how you do this, man. I really don't. I really don't know how you do this.
Didn't we just say? Well, I said earlier, 1 in 4, 1 in 5. Man, this is a clear example right here. We all are disgusted by him, but he's got to be up here because he's the one.
Well, I'm gonna be clear about this. I think I look at racial self-defense. He is the Donald Trump of black men, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is abhorrent. Like, his behavior is all, he's dysregulated, whatever, right? So it's easy to spot him and be like, oh, he's a bad guy, right? I'm a distance myself. But at the end of the day, they paid to drop racial. But at the end of the day, I think what racial is saying, a lot of black men, maybe most black men, feel that same way.
Facts. And that is the God's honest truth, public. Facts.
I'm not going to get
Sadly
into that because that's not what this is about. But okay. I'm gonna just go back to the topic at hand because I had a question. The question is that we all know the definition of coercion and whatnot, and it gets thrown around a lot. But I won't say I had an epiphany. It seems as though women are considering the man in general the coercion. Him walking up to her is the coercion. She doesn't even have to tell him no. The fact that he is a dangerous or seen as a dangerous person is the coercive factor in order for her for him to get a yes out of her.
Hold on, real quick. Hey mods, if y'all see that dude HG hippie or whatever, you can mute him for the rest of the live, or he can come up. I invited him up. There you go. Or SG, hold on, I'll mute him right now. We gonna mute SG hippie Inc. You can come up, brother. Yeah, I don't let people, like, you can come up and get unmuted. We don't let tappers tap. They got to come up and say it with their chest. We don't let people troll safely from the comments. You're gonna have to get up here and stand 10 toes in that shit.
Once again, thanks for having me for a quick second, bro. I gotta keep it moving. I see you though, man.
All right, bro. Yeah. Somebody said. Oh, go ahead, Emmanuel.
I was just about to say, just because you dislike a certain group, does it mean that we all have to agree with you? Like, obviously, he have a dislike for Black American women, and he want us to share the same view to him. Obviously, not all men think like that, right? But like, I've noticed that me personally, I love. I'm more attracted to big women, right? And I've noticed a lot of men shame me for it. Like, they'll say, "Oh, you're just doing it because they're easy, blah blah blah." And I've noticed you're kind of shamed for your attraction for the most part.
Yeah, they don't feel like those women. They don't feel like those women deserve any love, and they want to keep those women desperate. Because they be creeping off of those women too. So when they see a man that doesn't, ain't in the cult in that aspect, and like up here on some like, yeah, these big girls, they don't deserve nothing. If you're not doing that, then they're gonna try to kick you out the cult. That's all it is. They do the same thing with single baby mamas. It's the same shit. Same shit. Single baby mamas, BB dubs, it don't matter. Whatever group of women that men have classified as unworthy, they want every man to practice what older women, what unconventionally attractive women, whatever it is, right? They want all men to rally and punish those women by ignoring them and making them suffer or whatever. So they get so desperate that we always have this like underclass, this like permanent underclass of women who are, who we could just go pluck anytime we want to, because we beat them down so much. That's what that whole thing is rooted in, to me. Goddess Cole said, totally random, but thanks. But that's a dope shirt, public. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. Hey man, let's like up the live. 79. We got 79,000 likes. Let's get up to over 125,000 real quick. 516 people in here. Appreciate y'all on the YouTubes. 236 people, right? Definitely. Let's like up the live though. Let's keep going. Bang the cash out one time. Keep the live alive. Go ahead, Brett.
Did you hear my question or statement earlier?
I did not. What was it?
Okay, it was just, I was asking basically if the men being the fear, men being scary, big, whatever, daunting individuals,
is that the coercion? In essence, if he's going to walk up to you and you clearly probably know that he wants something.
Mm-hmm.
No, most men, when they walk up to a woman, they want something, whether it be a common decency or her number or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is him being so scary? Is that what a lot of women are considering the coercion? I would love if a woman answered as well.
Well, you can let E do it.
They're considering yeah. Is that what they're considering the coercion? Because him being the fear, him being the possible violence is the threat. It is the force. It is the hope that I don't get harmed. So wouldn't that be?
I think it's the tone. I think it's the tone, and I think it's the history of men that women like. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It's just men. It's just men. Coercion isn't accidental. You know what I'm saying? It's not accidental. There's intent behind coercing somebody. But there's a lot of things that would make a woman, be like apprehensive or be standoffish or push back or whatever the case may be. Just like there's a lot of things that would make a woman say yes, even though she doesn't necessarily, though she's not necessarily interested in that man, right? But mainly, one of them would be the history of man, and things of that nature, for sure.
Yeah, I was basically going to say that. And I was also going to say, I think also me included, many women, because of the history and also our own past experiences, I myself, in most cases, have a legit fear and discomfort around men that I don't know. And that's from experiences and just history. The other part is coercion is not, like he said, by accident. That's more intentional and by force, like a persuasion. And usually that can be picked up on by literally what he's saying, body language and energy.
Maybe what I meant to say was perceived coercion.
No.
Because the word coercion gets the reason why I'm saying that is because the word coercion gets thrown around a lot. Oh, he coerced me, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, like he didn't repeatedly ask you. He doesn't have to over you to ask you nothing like that.
He doesn't have to.
The thought. I get you. I hear you. The thought that if you say no the very first time, that you could possibly be unalived. So instead, you'll say yes. That gives coercion, because coercion doesn't say anything about repeated. Coercion doesn't say anything about tone. The coercion definition says the threat of force or violence.
Yeah.
So is it a perceived coercion? Is what maybe what?
Yeah. The threat is perceived. It doesn't have. You don't actually have to threaten violence with your words. You don't have to say, if you don't do this, I'm going to whatever. Right? It's not that. It's if a woman, coercion works in a bunch of ways, even in marriages, even in relationships where the woman isn't necessarily afraid that the man is going to hurt her physically, but maybe she don't want him to be mad at her for a day or two, right? Maybe she don't want him to leave her or whatever the case may be. She feels like, oh, if I don't give it up, he gonna leave me or whatever the case may be. All of that, like, it doesn't always have to be like, to me, I'm saying how I look at it. Like, I don't all like in relationships, men coerce their significant others to sleep with them all the time. Say this, but it's just normalized in a relationship. In a relationship, men feel so entitled to a woman's body that it's like, oh, that's par for the course. Me asking my wife 20 times and she saying no 20 times, that's whatever. But shouldn't the same rules apply to your wife as they do to some women on the street, to some women that you're on the first or second or third date with? Isn't it the same thing? See what I'm saying? So women are getting coerced in their relationships with men. Coercion could be you saying you're going to unalive yourself or you're going to harm yourself if they don't sleep with you. I'm all about it. If you don't sleep with me, I'm just gonna jump off a bridge. That's coercion. Like, it don't have to be.
These are all valid examples.
And intimidation. Intimidation. So someone, and that can be, again, that could be nonverbal. you know, and oftentimes it is.
Yeah. Go Go ahead, Asai.
If you hear snoring, that's my pet. So I'm sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, there's definitely, even if you Google it in psychology, there are different forms of coercion. There's ideological coercion, social coercion, legal, economic. So like those power dynamics, there's a lot of different things. But what I wanted to say specifically, I just want to talk about, like, for example, like the catcalling, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my experience as a woman, it's very rare where someone hits on me, I say no thank you,
and they keep it pushing.
All right, have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
Usually there's a why, you got a man, why can't we be friends?
Mm-hmm.
All of these type of things. So the lies that I make up, I can lie, say I have a man, I can lie, say that I am attracted to women. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what I say. There is a follow-up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it begins. It usually does not stop at no.
Yep. And you damned if you do and you damned if you don't, because if you don't respond at all, that's going to enrage them even more.
Bitch, I know you hear me fucking talking to you.
Be careful. F1 in the chat. F1. Watch out with the language. But I hear you though. You good.
But those are the type of like responses that I hear, whether it's in passing to like somebody else or whatever, it's a negative follow-up. So I just think it doesn't, I think when you're on the receiving end of like a critical critique, it can be kind of hard to swallow that pill, even if you don't feel like you necessarily participate in that. These things we're talking about in a general sense. And so while it's hard it can be hard to hear when people say all men, because usually the outliers are the men who don't do it. And it's typical that men do participate in that. So I just wanted to bring that point up.
Good luck with that. Bestie said, I pretend I don't speak English. Good luck. Black Playbook, what's good with it? Appreciate you coming up, Asaya. Black Playbook, what's good with it? You there? Oh, she's not there. Yeah, it's wicked work out here, man. And the cat calling is crazy. If you tell a man no, and you keep it pushing, he gonna follow you for 10 blocks. If you tell a man no at work, he gonna ask you 15 times why. If he see you every day, if you tell a man no where you work and it ain't where he gonna come in and keep asking you, like, that shit got, at some point in time, this shit got to stop. Like, this is wild. And lying to me, and the thing that we got to stop doing is men keep lying to men and telling men that women like men that are persistent. Yeah, women like men that are persistent after you got them. After y'all together, yeah, she want a persistent man. She want a man that ain't gonna stop, that's gonna keep going after his goals and shit like that. Not a man that's gonna be begging for vagina all the damn time. Not a man that's gonna be begging to get with you all the time. Like, that's not what she means by persistent. Y'all take a, like, the way that men be trying to, even you said it when you came up here, Brad, you was like, yeah, women like men who are persistent. Yeah, but not in this way. You never heard a woman say, I want a man to ask me repeatedly for my hand. I want a man to ask me repeatedly to go out on a date before I say yes. You got to ask me at least 3 times before I say yes. You've never heard a woman say that ever in life. Go ahead, Black Playbook.
Okay, I'm just coming up here. Can you? I'm just hollering at y'all. Say what's up. It's my first time on the platform. You know, I'm in the chat often. So I'm gonna say hello. You did catch me off guard a little bit, so I'll come back when I have more to contribute. But
okay,
you know, of course, as usual, it's a good show, and I'm listening to it. You know, and I look forward to talking to y'all more next time.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate you coming up.
I was only gonna say, sadly, that is socialized. The whole persistent thing is socialized to both men and women. the whole hard to get trope is socialized to women, while be persistent is socialized to men, and it can get very dangerous.
But
very
most
fast.
women don't play hard to get, Brad. Most women don't play hard to get.
No.
They just are hard to get.
I'll give you that. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of these times, some things are seen as a game to both sides. Like, it's a push and pull, la la la. And granted, I never said that part about persistence, but maybe it's mixed up between me and another man, whatever. I don't care. The whole case in point is that if any men are listening, if she's playing hard to get, she's playing games. And if she's playing games, that means you don't need to be talking to her, because a girl playing games can easily get you to unalive yourself or unalive her or go to jail or whatever the case may be. So if you feel like she's playing, I'm saying if you feel like she's playing games, stop dealing with her.
What is playing hard to get? What does that look like?
Playing hard to get easily can be seen as the game called bait and hook. Like, she throws a tease out there and then she'll take it away, or she'll breadcrumb it, or it's just
hot and cold
to give it a little bit without. Yeah, hot and cold. Like,
I think you're
take a little.
I don't think what you're saying is that crazy. If we were in high school, like if we were in high school, grown women, like 30, 40-year-old, I'm 40, but 25, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, they not playing that shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Maybe my experience is different than yours, being that I never left
absolutely
the community that's like that, being that from high school I went to college. From college I went to the military. From military I went to another school to become a pilot type thing. So when it comes to things like this, you're always in a situation where I want to say men and women never leave the school community mindset. So maybe me and you have had a different experience in that aspect.
Do you think most women understand how dangerous men are?
No.
You don't think most women understand how dangerous men are?
Do I think they understand it? No. Do I think that they have been told many times? Yes.
No, we've been told, and mostly we've experienced it. And
that's crazy.
When we were little girls at some point, like it's a very known thing. We have experienced it more than we've been told.
I believe women give more men than deserve it the benefit of the doubt. Shame on them. Shame on the men for causing the trauma. But I believe a lot of women, too many women, give men the benefit of the doubt. And in that sentence, in that statement right there, I'm saying that they don't understand how bad a man really can be, how violent a man can be, how much fear he can and should be causing for her.
You know why too? It's something public always talks about. It's because you all front to be the good guy. You front to be this guy who is, chivalrous and all the things, until something doesn't go the way that you think, and then you show your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
That's just common practice for anything.
If you're like a decent human and mature. Like, no, you're not playing those kind of games.
Who's a decent human? Who's a decent human? Please give me a subset. Give me a majority of.
Ooh, I feel sorry for you, bro. I feel sorry.
I think most women are decent.
Who's a decent human?
I think most women are pretty decent.
And I know a lot of decent people too.
I don't know about that, because I've dated a lot of women, and as well as I won't say I know anywhere close to the majority of women, but if we take anything into account of stories that we hear and this, that, and there, I won't even give decent or.
Most women are decent. Most women are decent. Go ahead, Furby. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to make two quick, interesting points. There is a study, I think it was done in 2017, done in Canada, Montreal, and it was, they did it, men and women being able to recognize body language and facial expressions for emotions. And 90% of the time, women were able to correctly recognize the facial expressions or the body movements as being whether or not it was a sign of sadness, fear,
we
anxiety.
Suck. Right. We suck at reading body language.
It was only like 30%. It was horrible. It was horrible. And
all men got that. That's that. It's just because we don't. I think it's because men see women as objects, and we don't see them as autonomous. So we don't pay. So even we don't pay attention.
Facial expressions and things.
Yeah, we don't recognize it. We don't see it. We don't see them as people. So it doesn't matter what they express to us. We ignore it because we're going to do what we want to do anyway.
Right. The only other point I wanted to make was I was reading one of on YouTube. I was reading one of your pods that you had up, and I was reading the comments, and it was so sad, but I knew it was true because I myself had experience. One section was just a bunch of women talking about experiences that they had with SA.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was probably about 30 comments, under one comment, and just everybody just making a just saying, oh yeah, when I was in college just one time, and I was just reading them going, wow, if men, I don't know if this would make a difference, but if men only really knew, if they really only knew how often it happens in their behavior and the effects that it has on women, no matter when it happened, no matter how young or how old you were, because it was a variety of ages of women that were, making these comments. Some of them had happened recently, some of them had been, years ago, but it's sad. It's sad, but men aren't aware. They aren't aware of the things that they do. And I don't know. It's normal behavior.
Mm-hmm. It is. Let me read the super chat. Goddess said she said she's playing hard to get, but she likes me. Oh man, that was my song. That was that high five joint. That was high five, right? E? She playing hard to get. I think that's high five. I could be.
Yeah, that was high five.
Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, man. That used to be my shit.
Thank you for having me, bro. I'm gonna jump down. Thank you again for having me.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming up, Furby says. Miko, the prototype. What's good?
Hi.
What's happening?
Hi, I'm from the UK. I just was listening to the live. I think it's a really interesting topic.
Okay.
I do believe that asking a woman repeatedly after she says no to something is oh, is there echo? My bad. Let me drop down.
Okay. The prototype was good.
What's up, man?
You had a question for me?
Yeah, you just said I wanted to clock it.
What did I say?
So when you say all men don't look at women as humans, like what was you referring to?
I didn't say all men.
In real time, Paul.
Okay.
But okay, so when you said that, like you said we don't look at them as humans, can you like explain it a little bit more?
Yeah, we don't see women as autonomous human beings. We see them as things to be had, like toys, like objects. So we don't care we don't care if they're uncomfortable around us. We don't care if they're happy. We don't care if they're sad. We don't care. It doesn't matter to us. So we don't pick up on, we're conditioned to not even listen to women. We're conditioned to see through women. Like, and I don't mean like see through them like in a way where like you can read them or whatever, like literally like look through them like they're glass. Like we don't even, like they're not there. They don't exist.
Okay, I ain't gonna drag you for saying it because I don't think you meant to say all, but To answer the first question, I had a problem with this, and this is a really good question. Man. I had to grow out of it myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's 50-50 because like sometimes when you do that, women try to do it like they try to save you for later type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
What you mean?
if you okay, when you said why is asking that woman out repeatedly after she already had said no, so because like it kind of be like a hook and bait. They'll throw logistics out there for you to bite on, but they won't like, you know what I'm saying, necessarily just give you the time of day right off the bat. So at that point, it be mixed feelings. So what should we do at that point?
Take no for an answer the first time. I think men actually, if they took the approach of not pestering women and badgering women for vagina, I think men would actually have a higher rate of success, and you would actually be with more women that actually like you. If you like, think about what I'm saying. If you took the approach of, if she says no, I'm going to walk away. If she says no, I'm going to walk away, right? Even I know the numbers are going to be smaller, but quantity over quality over quantity is going to be the point here. You will have more quality connections with women versus just because men just want it to be a numbers game, right? Because we don't see women as human beings, so we just want as many women as we can get. We want to collect them. See what I'm saying? But if we actually looked at them like humans and was like, I want the best woman for me, then you would only go with the ones that say yes first and enthusiastically. Those should be like, does that make sense? So if you approach a woman and she says, absolutely, I want to go out on a date with you, the prototype, imagine if you only went out on dates with the women who said yes to you the first time or approached you. I know that would probably shrink your pool down to, down by 60, 70, 80%. I know. But what I'm saying is that, but in that pool, the quality gonna be sky high. It's gonna be sky high. Like, I look at that shit like more like how like when you eat like you could go, having access to a lot of women is like eating fast food. So you can eat a Happy Meal, or you can eat whatever. You can eat a quarter pounder with cheese and fries and a large drink, and that'll be 2,500 calories. But you'll be hungry in 30 minutes, an hour and a half. You just ate 2,500 calories. Some people don't even eat 2,500 calories in a day, but you can consume all that food and be hungry in an hour and a half because it don't have no fiber, it don't have no sustenance, nothing. Right? It's fluff. It's nothing. Okay. But you could also, similarly, you could eat a handful of granola, an apple, some whole wheat bread, you know what I'm saying, and some chicken, and be full for 3 hours, and it'll be 800 calories. You see what I'm saying? So and I don't think men look at these relationships with women in that way. We look at them like, I just want to get as much as I possibly can, because that is what other men have told other men, is that your value is in how many women you can take down, the quantity of women, not the quality of women, right? That's the problem. It's too much of that going on. Thor. Go ahead. Go. I'll let you respond. Go ahead.
I guess I'd be like an exception or something, because I believe on average, a lot of people don't know what they want. A lot of people don't know what they want, Paul, and they tend to like. To me, I'd be like a question mark to them. You know what I'm saying? So this where I get a chance. I think I get a chance for to play around with it. But it's all.
I think most people know what they want. All right, but I'm gonna get to Thor. We'll come back. Thor. Thor said, "Who is we?" When I said that, I was talking about most men. That's we, most men. You don't agree that most men don't see women as? You think most men see women as human beings?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do.
Why do you think that?
I mean, what else could they be besides humans?
Subhuman, an object, a Smex toy, a Smex doll, a servant, a slave. Do you think most white tea people see black people as human beings?
Most? I don't know. I'm not white.
That's not what I asked you. Do you think most white tea people see black people as human beings?
If I had to say most, no.
No, right?
Probably not.
And what makes you think that about white tea people?
History.
History. Also, wouldn't it be current times too? The race, the divide in this country between black people and white people, as far as finances are concerned, education, racial practice, racist practices, redlining still happen, all these things, right? All this stuff, right? So you'll be looking at society as a whole. Okay. So I'll ask you the question again. You don't think most men see women as you think most men see women as human beings?
No.
You said no.
You said, do I think?
Do you think most men see women as human beings based on history, the same history that we just brought up with white tea people and black people, history and current times? Where are you seeing the proof that most men think that women are human beings? Wouldn't it manifest itself in society in large quantities and in obvious ways?
Yeah.
And where is this proof?
I mean, okay. Humans can talk. Sex toys can't. Toys, period, cannot talk. They cannot think for themselves. They can't, do things that actual human can.
Okay. Are you meaning this like you mean that? Are you taking this literally? What I'm saying?
No, I'm just taking what you saying as,
like literally, right? You're not looking at it like you don't.
I'm a literal person. So
okay, but you can understand it with race. But you can understand it with racism. So let's take it back to racism. So when white tea people had black people in chains, right? And they were graping us, using our bodies, using our teeth for their teeth, cutting our teeth out of our head, making us work until our tendons snapped off. Do you think that they saw us as human beings, even though we could speak and we could talk?
I mean, I think they saw us as humans, but we were technically inferior to them. Yeah.
They literally said we weren't human. Literally. That is what they literally they went around and started a campaign saying that black people were indeed not, we were literally legally 3/5 of a human. Right?
But still human nonetheless.
What? If you're 3/5 of a human, you're not a human. You're something else.
That's like the 1% black rule, or 1% black rule thing. If you have 1% of
the one drop rule,
huh?
The one drop rule.
Yeah.
How is this like that?
I mean, if you're white and you have 1% black in you, you're black.
You're not.
Okay, then. Because you have 3/5 or whatever you just said of a human, you're still a human.
Oh, That's not how that works. What? That's crazy. So you're comparing phenotypes to like humanity, because those aren't the same things. That doesn't have any crossover whatsoever. Because that's what race is. Race is a phenotype. It ain't got shit to do with your blood or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with that. That's why the one drop rule is stupid, because that was like some fear mongering shit. But in reality, if you looked white, you are white. If you looked black, you're black. Like that's how race works. Like if a person looked like if a person looked like Tom Hanks, but his daddy was black, I'm not letting Tom Hanks say the N-word because his daddy was, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to say the N-word because your daddy black, bro. Like no, you a whole white man out here. Yeah. So I think it's safe to say that men absolutely don't see women as human beings based on society. Right? The amount of abuse that women suffer, the lack of protection that women have, and so on and so forth. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all.
I think it'd be after the fact, bro. Like I'm not even classifying myself as with most men, but I'm saying like they look at them as humans, but after the fact, they feel like they got leverage over them. You know what I'm saying? Women overshare too much. Like they make themselves too vulnerable for people, and then they just take advantage.
No, that's definitely not what women are doing. Rakeem, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. You got a lot of background noise. Did you want to say something?
Oh, yeah. I've only watched for a little bit. I'm trying to understand the topic at hand. So I see what you're saying. Ask somebody repeatedly after they say no. In a way, it could be triggering to some women. Obviously, we don't know what people go through. I guess the only way to compare it is if you were and I don't know if this even is a comparison, but if you were a straight male and let's say, gay male kept trying to hit on you and you told them no, right? After a while, you would probably get irritated or feel some type of way. So we gotta kind of see it from the perspective of a female or woman who's constantly being asked to go out or to do this or to do that, or constantly asking for a number. And I get it. Sometimes it's kind of confusing dealing with certain females because they kind of be contradicting and say no, but no doesn't really mean no. But if we can just be straightforward with each other and say what it is that we're thinking or feeling, it would go a lot easier.
Yeah. I don't know if women would necessarily, I mean, not women, men understand coercion and that type of stuff very well when it comes to man on man. We understand that very, very well. What's going on with this? The prototype. What's happening here? What's this picture you got up of me looking high?
They be dragging me, bro. So like what his name is, Lamar. Maybe they'll like me better, bro.
That's not what he did. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I do got a question though. So is being unsure, is that a no?
Yeah, a no is a no. If she says I'm unsure, then okay, wait and go back and ask her again. That's fine. But if she says no, no is no.
No means no.
Yeah. No is no.
Okay. Now, if she says like no because I have a boyfriend right now, I mean that could mean wait later if I don't have a boyfriend.
She'll come to you.
Yeah, there you go. Because she might not even have it. She might be telling you she got a boyfriend for the simple fact of to get you off, to get you going. Don't worry about that. She knows you're interested at that point. She'll circle back if she need to.
Yeah. No, I got a boyfriend. Okay, cool. When that boyfriend out the picture, she'll spin the block. If she don't spin the block, it wasn't meant to be.
And that's one thing my dad always told me. Like he always said, ask once, if she say no, walk away. But I mean, when I do that though, it's always one of those things where I would get texts or I would get like a call that says, or it should be like, well, you could have applied a little bit more pressure, or
I doubt you always get that text. I highly doubt you always get that. I'm not saying you ain't never got that text, or always, cat.
I want to say 8 times out of 10.
Oh no, that's way too high.
Cat.
That's way too high.
Cat.
8 times out of 10.
That's way too high.
I don't approach many women, but when I do, like, I approach them. I'm like, hey, introduce myself, whatever the case is, and then whatever comes out of that.
You need more caps.
You ain't got a lot to kick it, man. You ain't got a lot of 8 out of 10.
That's way too high. That's way too high.
Look, professional league players ain't getting 8 out of 10. You get out here with 8 out of 10.
Everybody's tight.
Yeah.
You just said you don't approach many women.
I say I don't approach a lot of women though. So I'll come.
But you're saying 8 out of 10.
10 women is a lot, bro. You approaching 10 women? That's a lot.
And 8 of them are saying you're not applying enough pressure. That is
cap. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 10. That's a lot of cap, bro. You got a lot of cap. 11 caps minimum on that one. That's a lot of cap, fam. We know that ain't true.
They must be young or something.
You the fly on the. I forgot you the fly on.
Nah, don't try to gaslight me. I'm a man, brother. We all men. Hold on, wait. And here's what I be saying. Here's a perfect example of what we talking about. Look, so men, this is 2 things happening at the same exact time. A, this is why I don't be listening to men, generally speaking, because men be lying, first and foremost. Second of all, in real time, though, Thor says some stuff that most of the men are clocking like, nah, that ain't true. Right? So I'm the only one. We the fly on the wall. We just men, and we know that ain't what's going on the vast majority of the time. Make it make sense. So am I not like so now when I do believe men,
it's impossible.
Nope, didn't say it. See, more gaslighting. Improbable. Highly unlikely is where I'm coming from. Highly unlikely, not impossible.
Okay, but it is a possibility. Right?
Anything is brother. I said this the other day. You could jump in a volcano and survive. It's possible. I don't know what the odds are, but it's possible. You could take your helmet off in space and maybe survive for longer than 17 seconds. It's possible. It's possible. I saw a dude walk in his underwear and nothing else across ice for like 2 days. And he started to get gang. He started his feet turned black. And you know what? He started blowing on his feet and he started doing his little rituals and shit, and he got the feeling back in his feet. And they were saying like that's humanly impossible. Like nobody else could do that. So it's possible. You could undo gangrene. It's possible. Is it probable? Fuck no. Is it likely? Absolutely not.
How many women do you average talk to a year? Or like just a roundabout? 2, 7, 17?
Roughly about like okay. When you say talk to, you mean talk to like
approach? How many women do you approach a year?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because like try to date or
yes, you approach them. Yeah. How many women do you approach?
To have a conversation like I would like to date this woman.
Roughly about maybe.
We need to follow Jeopardy sound.
I'll give an example. I'm like 30 or 40.
Often is what I'm saying.
I'm at like 30 or 40, and I maybe get 4 that are interested. Maybe.
No. Just like how many do you approach? I mean, once a month, one person a month, one every 2 months, Probably about one every other 3 weeks. Okay, about one month, 1.5 months. Cool. Okay, how old are you? 34. Okay.
God damn.
So the last maybe 20 years, you've been approaching 16 women a year, and 8 out of 10 of those that already denied you the first time are texting you back. How did you even get the number to begin with? The whole story is illogical, and that's what we're saying. We're like, man, they don't even add up. You said it was the woman that messaged you back after they say no, like, oh yeah, I get the call back because she said she had a boyfriend, or she wasn't with it right now.
Or is this online? You approaching it?
No, this is like some of them were in person, some of them was online, some of them.
But you can't call somebody back if they rejected you the first time. That's to Jeff's point.
You can call through Facebook.
Oh, come on, Thor. Every day we got to deal with this shit. Why do y'all be lying when the truth would do? It's over. Just give it up, fam. Just say you was joshing. And let's just cut it. Let's just cut it right now. I can't do this again. We just did this last night, man. I'm tired of y'all coming up here lying for no reason. That's gaslight. I'm not saying that. Who is saying that? There are phone booths still exist at the airport, bro. You can say anything. You didn't get the number because they rejected you. So how would they call you? So you mean to tell me you go up to a woman, you approach her, she says no, and then she finds you on Facebook and calls you on Facebook and says, why didn't you press me harder? Is that what you're telling us?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh my God, my God. Oh my God. This gotta be look, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta mute you up right here. You got a lot of background noise. Hey, real quick, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We got 138,000 likes. Let's get it up to over 150,000 real quick. Bang the cash app one time. $1 a do. We got 500 people in here. Real quick, appreciate the super chats. The super chats is super chatting on the YouTube. Y'all looking out for your boy. Let's keep the live alive, support the live. But I just got to say something real quick. Stop validating men's experience. Do not validate men. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all, every day, y'all prove my point every day. Don't do it. This is why I don't do it. Exactly what Thor is just saying. Exactly what the other dudes were saying. I'm not doing that shit. Why would I? Why do y'all fight me tooth and nail and tell me I'm crazy or I'm pub on like how you don't be validating? Because y'all be lying all the time for no good reason. There was no good reason for Thor to tell this lie. None whatsoever. We didn't need it. It ain't even adding nothing to the Thor. Please, brother. Come on, fam. Just give it up, brother. It's okay. It is okay. Like, here's what I want in this moment on some real shit. This will be monumental for everybody in here. If you can admit right now that you lied, that would be awesome. I think it'll be a pivotal moment in the history of, I think you can make men look good for one time.
I did not lie.
All right, bet. Let me read this super chat. Let me read the super chat. Let me read this. Let me read the super chat. Let me read the super chat. Many men approach and don't properly introduce themselves, so we can't fill out their personality. I don't even know their name before they ask me for my number. That adds to the intimidation. Damn, I get that. Like the police, that'd be like a police officer not identifying themselves. I can see that. God is cold. Appreciate the super chat. She said, the lies. The lies is crazy tonight, man. Damn. God damn, man. All right, go ahead, though. I'm listening, brother. Finish up.
I was just saying, like, I'm not lying when I say this. Like, there's no point in me lying. Like, why would I lie about something like that?
That's what I'll be wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Why would you lie about something like this? That's what That's the thing I'm not understanding. That's what I don't get. I'm like, why would y'all go? I don't be understanding why y'all be coming on. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I came in late. You mean to tell me a woman rejected you just to find you on Facebook?
Hey, Edwin, make it make sense for us, bro. Tell us. Can you make it make sense? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not understanding. Please make it add up.
It don't add up. That's kind of crazy. Like, you mean to tell me an attractive woman?
It don't. Nope. Don't say attractive. I don't care what she looked like. That has zero to do with this story. Zero.
Yeah.
Zilch. Nah, don't even do that because you giving them an out. Nah, you giving them an out. Don't do that.
You mean to tell me a woman who gets hit on every day?
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Trying to find your face without knowing your
Hey man, the cat be so crazy, bro. What is happening? Man.
That's the thing we're trying to tell you, Thor. Like, we've interacted with women as friends, romantic interest, platonic interest. I don't know if you ever seen a woman's inbox, but there's enough regular average dudes in there trying to talk to her about who knows what. And you think you approached her the other day, and she's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little FBI investigation, and I'm gonna go find Thor on a social media app somewhere so I can holler at him again. Because I think he was really on to something when he was in my face the other week being all cringy in front of me. I think I should be cringy in front of him again. Are you trying to tell? That's so weird.
That's a crazy, wild. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell him something too. Thor, you said you talk to 16 women a year on average, brother.
I didn't say 16.
No, based on the numbers, it averaged out to about 16 women a year. I've talked to 16 women in a week. Like, I've talked way more, and that shit ain't never happened to me. Not never. Like, not
diabolical numbers, son.
Yeah, my numbers was crazy, bro. But I'm just being honest. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the shit. When y'all be telling me stuff, I'll be sitting there like, when was this? When was this happening? Where was I at when this renaissance was happening? When women was getting shutting dudes down and then spinning the block and finding my number, like.
The tale would have been better if you said she came back and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was having a rough day, but I found y'all." You could have said that, but you said, I mean, come on, bro. Let's be real. And it's cool. If we get caught up in lies, it's better for us to be honest about it. That's a lie, brother.
That's just a lie, bro. Objectively, that's just a lie. Everybody knows that's a lie.
Y'all inclined to believe what y'all want to.
Oh, the gaslighting.
All right, cool. Where's the DM at? Can you show us that message?
1. I'll take 1 at this point.
That message, okay. If he proved me wrong,
I'll take 1.
I'm gonna send him a galaxy. If you prove me that happened to you, I'll send you a galaxy. Right?
Hey, intently purposeful. Thanks for the super chat. She said the kingdom of niggadom is diabolical. Oh man, this shit on the 33rd of February.
My mic is dropping. I will respect you more than I do already. Not at the standard level, even more. And I don't think you the man. So if you could show me that, I'm gonna send you a galaxy right now.
I'll bang it. I'll see your galaxy and I'll double it. I got 2. I'll send them. I got your galaxy too, bro.
I'm in on that parlay.
Yeah, I got you on that one. You ain't got to worry about it.
Hold on, can I drop right quick and then look for the message?
Hell no, you can't drop. You is not about to fabricate.
Right,
hey, this shit crazy, bro. Hey, this shit crazy.
Why they do that, man? Why they do that?
Hey, man, come on.
Kind of scared because he's looking for it, so I don't know. I don't want to give him no galaxy. He looking though. He gonna
shit. I will happily give that man a galaxy if he can prove that this shit. Hey, man. Oh man. I need the date too.
Yeah, slide your finger or tap that message. The time and date gonna pop up. Slide the message over. It's gonna take the time stamp and all that.
I got, what is it? It's 10. It's 10:20. You got till 10:25. You got till 10:25. 5 minutes to scroll through is long enough, brother. You got till 10:25. Come on. I'll give you 5 whole minutes.
8 out of 10. It shouldn't take long to come up with one.
That shit should be. Hey, 8 out of 10 should be like this. 8 out of 10 should be like this, bro. Like that shit should be like.
I came in late. Is he saying that a lot of women hit him up after they reject?
That's what he said. 8 out of 10.
He really, yeah.
He buggy, bro.
I got 2 or 3 guys.
He said anything, bro. That guy saying anything.
I got the Galaxy for show on that. I want the receipt though.
You ain't got to give me nothing. I just want the satisfaction and we can put this shit to bed, man. This shit crazy. My man said 8 out of 10. That shit was, hey man, the lies is crazy, bro. The lies is wild, man. We gotta do better, y'all.
I find myself to be very attracted. I have never been rejected by a woman, and then she came in my inbox.
Never.
Found my face.
Never.
And said, "Hey, you didn't go hard."
Never. Somebody when I said I've talked to a lot of women, somebody said you bragging. How was that bragging? Talking about me getting rejected. I'm saying of all the times I've been rejected by a woman, like Ed said, I ain't never had a woman spin the block and be like, you know what? On second thought, and you're like, reach up, not that way.
They get too much attention to even worry about somebody they reject. They're not thinking about somebody they reject.
Not that way.
Now, if he goes back on the live and say, I'm not in the studio today for the podcast,
It's taking him a long time to find that message.
That boy got 3 minutes. I'm waiting. I don't even want to move on to nothing else. I'm waiting on that one. I'm waiting on that one, man. I need that. I need that. This is gonna be monumental. Y'all got y'all screen recording on? Cause this shit about to... Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see this shit.
Well, maybe he's screen recording it. Let's hope he's doing that. Yeah, he's trying to screen record it and make sure he gets the messages in order so we can be told you sold.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be. I love that for him.
Him and Dreaded need to link up for a podcast. I'm telling you.
Where Dreaded at, man?
He's got one of the.
Oh, he bite. Hold on, he bite. Hold on, we got him. We got some. I got him on the big screen. Let's go. Let's go. Get your galaxies ready, boys. Yeah. Get your galaxies ready, boys. Yes, sir. I can't wait.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Nah, you ain't trying to do nothing, fam. We ready. You on the big screen.
I'm trying to find the green screen button.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. It ain't the green screen. You just got to hit the picture button, fam. Hit the picture button and then it'll open up the little green screen button.
Over to the right hand side.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to read this shit.
Does somebody have a tutorial they can put on their screen so they can learn how to
use it? I got you. I'm going through it right now. So click on your picture and then click on the upper left corner. It's got the little camera thing, right?
Here we go.
Pulls all the effects and slide all the way to the right and press the arrow up button. And it pulls up the effects. And then you can slide over and it says green screen.
I did not put, man, Muyo, stop. Let me read the damn messages, man.
No, I was trying to get it out the way.
Flip your screen over. Flip your front camera to the back camera.
This shit like helping my mama set up her internet or something. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. How you cut the comments off? I need to cut the comments.
Just swipe it to the right. Oh, sorry.
Nah, bro, come on back. Hold on. It says
I was trying to swipe the comments to the right. Sorry.
Hey, what's that? Why that try look weird? But anyways,
because I had to search it.
Nah, it's never mind.
That's what it looks like when you search keywords in the Facebook.
She's saying you pushed her to the friend zone. It's cool.
And then I tried to explain to her
You said
I tried to get with her those years back, but she wasn't having it.
Where to take?
So wait.
This woman that found you on Facebook, bro.
This is not what we. This ain't it. This ain't it, brother.
It's like that.
This not it, brother. This not what we talking about, fam. This not it, brother.
How come it ain't?
Cause you knew this woman.
Y'all went on the movies together.
Like, what are you talking about? You knew this girl.
We all got, even the ugliest man got that text message.
Yeah, what the hell? This is crazy, bro. Hey, man, move that. Let me finish reading. I'm on the second message. I'm analyzing. What's that black shit? Get it off your thigh or something. Just point it to the ceiling. You got to move it. You got to move whatever you got it on. Move it off that camera. Cause yeah. There you go. There you go. Keep it like that. The day we went to you already went out with this. Hey, man, hold on. Hell no, you didn't.
She's pregnant in these text messages.
Man, wasn't I pregnant then, though? Yeah, you were. Hey, boy. Hey, this shit crazy. Hold on, bro. This shit crazy.
Like Charles say, you lied.
Hey, he tried. Give him a roll.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
The story with that, because when I had told her that or whatever, or when we got back in contact with each other, that was when I found out all that stuff, and then that was when we hung out as friends or whatever the case is. But when I approached her, that was
stumbling.
Hey, that ain't it, bro.
That's why that came up.
Charles says
I tried to get with her beforehand.
All right, bro.
I tried to get with her before she got pregnant.
After 8 women to hit the block, you gonna pick that one to show us? Wow. That's dirty work, son.
That wasn't it, bro. That wasn't it. I ain't gonna hold you. That wasn't it, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted it to be it though. Like I ain't gonna.
I'm glad it wasn't, because I for sure didn't want to send slime no.
Nah, I'd have paid that galaxy. I'd have gave that boy that galaxy gladly, happily gave him that galaxy. I'd have paid. If you didn't want to, I'd have gave him one for you too. I don't give a fuck. I wanted to see that shit bad.
I want to see some magic happen too up here tonight.
I wanted to see that shit bad, bro. Oh man, hey, this nasty work. That follow went through on that lie, Thor. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's top flight type shit right there. You almost had us. She said she was. Hey, she said she was pregnant at that time. That boy said you was. Hey, nigga, diabolical, cuz.
We went to the movie. She was pregnant then, but by that time I was already in the friend zone.
He said you were pregnant then.
Before she got pregnant, that's when I tried to get with her.
Wait. So was she pregnant by you, Thor, or somebody else?
No.
Nah, somebody else.
Wait, so you got all right. You going outside?
He was trying to talk to a pregnant woman.
See, that's where y'all not listening. Y'all not listening.
When they went to the movie, she wasn't pregnant, but then when she busted the block back, she was pregnant during those text messages. She was pregnant.
She spun the block. She spun the block on you. She spun the block on you after she got pregnant.
Yeah. She sent in the picture. Come on.
Hey, she said you was low hanging fruit, fam. Hey, she said Thor was low hanging fruit. Not after she was pregnant. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Like I said, by that time, around these text messages, like, she was pregnant, and that was when I was like, I pretty much tried.
I'm gonna pull the Kevin Samuels on you.
She turned me down. Then she ended
Hold on, wait. I gotta pull my Kevin Samuels hat on. Let me put my Kevin Samuels hat on. Hold on. Give me a second. What was her height and weight?
Probably about like 5'9", probably about one.
Nah. Start over.
If I could guesstimate, probably about 165, 170.
Start over. Once you said that one.
What?
One. I already knew. You said one. Nah, that lies. 5'9", 160. You know that's skinny.
You're pregnant?
No. She wasn't pregnant. I'm 5'9", 160. 5'9", 160. She's skinny, fam. That's thin. That woman was not thin, bro. We seen it. I seen it in that picture. That woman was not thin. Come again. 5'9", 230. 5'9", 234, 5, 6.
You talking about now?
I'm talking about.
Or when I tried to talk to her?
You living in that meme. This that meme.
No, I'm saying now or when I tried to talk to her? Because when I tried to talk to her, she was.
I don't want to make fun of your situation, but I'm just making fun of you telling me a woman rejected you and looked through. That's it. Everything else, man, whatever you got going on, I hope it work out. But yeah, that first part is funny. If you going through that, you own that. I respect it, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Men don't be knowing. That's another thing men don't be knowing. We don't be knowing women's weights. We don't be knowing shit about women's weights, man.
We will say they're slim. She had nice legs, nice. We ain't gonna say she's 160.
160.
She's really into weightlifting or something crazy.
Yeah, she was 165.9. She either was like skinny or she was like lifting. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no. Yeah, you tripping, bro. 5'9", 160. That's crazy. 5'9", 200 look phenomenal, low key. Like it's just on some real shit. That might you say normal. I won't say skinny. Normal is I think that's a bad word to use.
You would say slim.
Yeah, I would say slim. Yeah, I want to say skinny. I would say slim. 5'9", 160 is slim. No doubt about it. That's slim. No question. 5'9", 200 is like that's it. Yeah. That's crazy though. All right. Well, we got to the bottom of that. we got to the bottom of that. That's yeah.
I feel like the crypt keeper. We be digging these things out, son. We be digging them out now. The crypt keeper.
That shit, not 2 days in a row. That was diabolical, fam. I'm gonna run them clips. Oh my God, man. I'm running them back to back too.
Yeah.
Damn.
What we need to do background or something say, if you want to opt out of the line now, here's your free pass.
You could have dropped. You could have dropped. I would have said I'd have said my phone got disconnected or something. I would have been left. Ain't no way in hell I'm telling you.
I would have lied again and left. What you talking about? I'm gonna stay here. I would have lied again. Oh, the power went out. My whole phone blew out because the power went out. I would have said something crazy.
A power surge melted my phone. I gotta go.
Shit, I ain't never treated me so good. I'd have been gone, son. I'd have been gone. Damn, Wi-Fi would have been on me.
I gotta get out of here. Wi-Fi spotty.
I forgot to pay this bill.
Oh my God. Damn, man. That was crazy, man. We can't be, man. Damn. All right. Well, we back to the topic. That was entertaining as hell. I liked it that. Are y'all not entertained? God damn. Can we get up over to we could crack 200,000 quickly, man. We should be able to crack 200,000 quickly.
I'll answer the topic whenever y'all ready.
I'm ready for it right now, Edwin. You can do it right now, brother.
Why is asking a woman? I can't really see why. Okay, I'll repeatedly after she already says no acceptable. That shouldn't be acceptable. I think men have been taught no doesn't mean no.
No means try harder.
In their mind, and women have been violated because of this, and I'll tell you why. We think if we keep trying, and I've been this person, every time I talk about something, trust me, I've been this person. We think that it's okay to keep pressuring them, and for them to get out of it, they'll just do it. and they feel super violated afterwards. So I want to get that information to you, man. When a woman says no, it's no. You don't want her feeling violated and feeling like she won't talk to you ever again, probably. Because you pressured her to do something that she really didn't want to do, and she was afraid, so she just did it to get out of there. So, is this a form of abuse?
Oh, definitely.
Asking repeatedly, it's a form of harassment. I would say
harassment is abuse.
Harassment is abuse.
Hell yeah, harassment is abuse. It's abuse.
Harassment is abuse.
Hell yeah, that's abuse, brother.
Men would get dates if they stopped doing this. What percentage of men would get dates if they? I think if they took rejection better, women would be more receptive to.
No. If they stop asking, I get what you're about to say. Okay, yeah. But
I think if women didn't have so many bad experience with men coming up to them and having to reject them and repeatedly or have to lie, I think they would be more open to giving men chances. Because
absolutely.
It's not like it's like a trauma response. Like, dude, I just got out the car. Dude, I'm just walking to my house. Dude, I just went to the store. I'm just trying to mind my business. Dude, I'm at the gym.
Yep.
It's like,
dude, I'm with my kids.
Yeah, I'm with my kids. I'm with my brother. I'm with my mom. Well, just give me your number real quick. I've seen it all. I've never done all these lame things right here, but I've done some violating myself, but not to the extent of this. They tell me no, I don't like to be rejected, so I would already think I'll be rejected when I was not immature, simp type of dude. But yeah, man, they get pressure. Even the most unattractive women still get some type of pressure from men. It's just a thing, and we think because somebody told us that they just playing hard to get, we think that no, they're not. They're telling you no. They legit mean no. They're not playing hard to get.
Yep. Can we be friends? You can't have no friends. Is your man? What your man doing for you? Well, they got a whole song. What your man got to do with me? I got a man. The whole song is her rejecting him.
I'm not trying to hear that, G.
I'm not trying to hear that, G. I got a man.
You was tripping. What you talking about? You not trying to hear that? You tripping.
A whole song about a man not accepting getting rejected. And we was all singing it. I was singing that shit without a doubt. That was my jam. No doubt. I used to know all the lyrics and everything. So yeah, y'all tripping, bro. We can't. I don't want to hear no men talk about acting like this ain't this it, man. This is what it is, man. Sadly, this is what it is. This is what I've known it to be my whole life. I haven't seen it be any different now. Who the king of dirty macking? And celebrities? I don't know. Drake. Drake the king dirty macker, man. Oh man, Drake king dirty mac.
Because he get all these dudes women, so he got to be saying something.
And somebody said Donald Trump. That's
say Joe.
Hey, Donald Trump definitely the type to dirty Mac. Definitely. Joe, the singer?
Yeah, the singer. He always making the song about trying to take somebody's girl.
Hold on. I want to know what so I could be he only got one song about that, but
So I Can Have You Back.
And like a diamond, nobody can see.
Nah, he was
Nah, that song hard. I don't know what you talking about. I ain't getting you on lockdown, but I got the master key. Nah, that shit hard. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That was not dirty macking.
No, you didn't say it though. You didn't say I hear he got you on lockdown, but I got that's.
Hey man, he trying to free that woman. That she was Cassie for all we know. He was trying to free that woman in my mind. Y'all not about to. Yeah.
And then he made that song So I Can Have You Back. Where he was like, I hope you make the biggest mistake.
Yeah,
oh.
So I can,
yeah.
Yeah, Thor, you blew. We can't believe you, bro.
Hold on. Oh, Chris Brown too. Chris Brown.
Nah, I'm joking with you, Thor.
Definitely Chris Brown. Oh, somebody said Case. Damn. Case up there too. Shit. Case up there. Nah. Trey Songz. Oh, Carl Thomas. Oh my God. How the hell could we forget Carl Thomas? She said Joe was abusive. That's crazy. No, we not disrespecting Joe. We not doing Joe slander tonight, y'all. Y'all tripping. Block anybody anybody dishing out Joe slander get muted for 15 minutes. That's nasty work. We not doing that. Carl Thomas is crazy. Carl Thomas slid down the pink wall when he saw that woman choose her family over him. And I will never forget that. I would never forget that man. I will never forget that man sliding down that pink wall because that woman chose her family over him. That's crazy. That's nasty work. If that woman chose her family and you was crying. What? She got kids, bro. What is you talking about? What just happened? Oh, the dream. Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot all about the dream. Wow, the dream. And for the mid 2000s, the dream might have been that. He might have been that dude. When he made She All On Me, because all I do is ride around a Bentley coupe. She got me buying her them Fendi shoes. All we do is shop until we drop. Yeah. There's a lot of Dirty Macs. Anyways.
You had that song after N-word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's one of the me and my wife used to sing that song in the club. We were singing that shit in the club. Don't ask me why I liked it so much.
Curly, that was Pleasure P. Who sang Boyfriend Number 2.
Boyfriend Number 2, Pleasure P, yeah. It's a lot of Dirty Macs. Yeah, it's a lot of Dirty Macs. Rose said they listen to reggae a lot over there. Where the fuck you at? Anyways, go ahead, Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, I was just adding to the conversation like at hand with the whole like coercing and like trying to still talk to them when they say no. I feel like the problem is that, like you said, that they don't like see us as autonomous. Because I don't know if it was only Thor or a few people that were saying like that obviously we're human and things like that. Obviously we are human, but the problem is that like you guys don't think that, and of course not everybody, but of course by our like experiences, y'all are not seeing that we are like that our thought processes and like our decisions are what it is. Like no is a full sentence. Like no has a period at the end. No isn't like, oh, no, comma, etc. And so the way society goes and like movies, show everything, like everything that adds to it, media, etc. like goes into the whole like, oh, try harder, or, you know, be persistent. Oh, you know, she's playing hard to get. But it's like if a whole grown human being, even outside of being a grown human being, like even like children themselves will say that they're going through the exact same thing. Like there'll be someone in a kid in a whole school uniform on the bus, and they're still saying that, oh, I've experienced this, but y'all are not hearing us when we say that. And that's the problem. It's like, why are you guys not realizing that what we say is not like, oh, we're just talking about a topic, or we're just like all grouping together and siding on one thing. It's like literally experiences. Every person that you talk to, you can talk to a 60-year-old redneck and a 12-year-old black girl, and they'll agree on that one thing, but it's still not like validated when we say it.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone says no, or someone's not interested, or someone doesn't talk back, like that's just the end of the conversation. That's just the end of the situation. And someone that doesn't owe you a conversation at all. Like I don't know you. If I'm at the grocery store trying to get some apples, I don't owe you a conversation to a person I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Normalize not talking to people you don't know.
Like literally stranger danger.
Like, normalize that shit, man. Unless you got business, unless that's your business talking to people you don't know, then so be it. But
I mean, even if because me, I have to talk to people like pertaining to my business.
Me too.
That's like pretty much the only time I approach people now is when it pertains to my business, because like when I go out, I try to promote, you know, my business, promote myself and stuff like that. If they say no, I'm like, okay, thank you for your time. Turn around, walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even bother asking, well, hey, can I hand you a card? Can I hand you a flyer? Whatever the case is, I just like, okay, thank you for your time. Turn around, walk away.
Now, when I was in sales, I wasn't taking that first no for an answer. You had to tell me no You had to tell me no. You had to be driving away before I let you go. Like I was at first, no, I'd be like, So what's stopping you from? You said you got to get through 50 no's. All you needed was one yes though. So yeah, in sales is different, but with women, I ain't doing that shit. M2 Real, what's good?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
Just to answer the prompt,
yep.
Why is asking a woman out of pity after she already said no?
Mm-hmm.
The simple fact is a lot of men don't know how to take no for an answer.
Mm-hmm.
In my experience, and I say this like as I grow older and understand, how to deal with people, it's like you can make the approach to a woman, and if she chooses not to talk to you or she says no, I mean, it's okay just to walk away.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, you trying to force the issue, it's not going to change her mind. It's just going to make it worse for yourself. Okay.
All right.
If you go to a girl and she's reciprocating the same energy back,
mm-hmm.
then it's okay to kind of proceed with it. But if she's like, no, I'm okay, and you're like, oh, come on, like, just get to know me, like, bro, there's no point in it. She's not interested. Her initial answer was a no. So nothing that you're going to do is going to change her mind.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men need to realize that that if you're seeing if a woman is second guessing herself whether she wants to get a number or a contact, you should always be like, you know what, man, it's okay. Have a nice day and keep it pushing.
Yeah. Do you think most men have a problem with rejection, right?
I would say so, yes, because women would tell you that they would literally give out their number to a man,
mm-hmm.
and then after, like, the woman has kind of left that particular area, and she will just block the man immediately or not respond. I don't think all men are dangerous per se. I kind of feel like, just keep it straightforward. You're in a public place, and I don't really agree with a woman steering a man just to like ghost him later on. Just be like, no, I'm not interested.
Well, why? I think it's unfair for men to tell women what to do at all. I don't think you.
What you mean, right? What I just said?
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think you understand their experience at all. So you don't know. So I would just like stay away from that. Like if a woman says whatever women do, they doing whatever they got to do to survive. So just let them do whatever the fuck they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it. Like if you saying it's unfair to them, I don't even care about that.
Like for me, I'd rather you said no to me initially, and I go with my business. Rather you said okay, yeah, and then you ghost me after. That's just me though.
I know but the women don't know what men can take that.
Right.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So someone, I forgot what their name was, but someone like put it like very perfectly. Like when you get a gun or I don't know, a pew in America, right? And you're getting taught how to use it and like have your license and etc. The rule is always treat every gun like it's loaded, because a gun has a possibility of harming you in a very severe way. So the conversation of like, oh, not every man, so therefore this, that, you should like handle it, so on and so forth, is not how it goes. And also based on experience, it's like, you tell someone, oh, I'm not interested. Do I feel like being harassed right now? Even if I'm not going to be hurt, do I feel like being harassed right now? Do I feel like being attacked right now because I'm walking down the street to go meet my friend and someone's trying to talk to me that I didn't know 20 seconds ago?
Mm-hmm.
So me telling you like, oh, I'm not interested. Like, obviously we've tried that. Like I said, like from a child to an adult, across the board, people have experienced it. And based on experience, that just does not work. Like, even if it doesn't mean being super aggressive, it's like, I don't even want to have a 20-minute conversation to you and lie about having a boyfriend, being married, being with child.
It's a lot of mental labor to ask of the women. But why would Miss M2 Real, why would a woman lie to you? Like, are you asking yourself that? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. So if you get a number from a woman and she ghosts you, what you think she's doing that just to be mean?
Like, this is what I hear from other men. It's like, this is what happens to them.
Don't listen to men. I promise you, don't don't listen to men. Men are liars. Don't listen to men. I'm asking you, let's look at it from the woman's perspective. Why would a woman she basically the only assumption at this point has to be she's just mean. She just did it just to be mean. See what I'm saying?
I kind of understand what women are saying now. They have had experience where they have said no, but it may have turned to something that they didn't want to, or so they're doing it obviously for their safety. And I could agree upon that. Like, that is important because obviously women are weaker to the male gender, so they got to do anything to survive. So, like you said, we have no right to tell what a woman should do. She could give you her number, and she could choose to ghost you. That's her discrepancy. So there's nothing much we can do about
her discretion.
Discretion, sorry. There's nothing we can do much about that. So I'm just saying that a lot of men need to realize, like, bro, she says no. Like, there's nothing you're going to do to change her mind. Like, no matter how persistent you try to be.
I know, but like I asked though, do you think that they're doing that just to be mean?
It depends. That's what I'm saying. I can't give you
Bro,
yes or no.
Come on, bro. Let's be real. I'm too real. Hold on, brother.
I said they can do that for their safety.
I'm not saying, but that's what I'm saying. Logically, it takes more effort to do the thing you're describing. See what I'm saying? It would be way easier for them just to say no if they don't have, if it has nothing to do with their safety. Remove the threat of violence. Okay. Remove the threat of harassment.
Okay.
99.9% of the time, the women are just going to simply say no and keep it pushing. Now, insert the threat of violence, insert the harassment, then they do what they do. You're not clocking that that's the reason why they're doing it. They're not doing it to be assholes. So why would it piss you off? That's my point. It shouldn't even annoy you at all. You should just be, if ever that stuff happens, you should always be upset at men, never at women.
Oh, my fault. I didn't mean to be upset at women. Yes, I will be upset at men because men are the ones that made women to feel.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah.
But we got to take it one step further. You said you don't like when women don't give you an explanation, but in the same breath, you said women can say no. It doesn't bother me because you're looking at it from your no. Your no is like, okay, cool. We can talk about it for 10 minutes and we can go on our way. That's what you want women to do. You don't take their no as a no, and you know that all men don't interact like you do. So you're injecting yourself into every other scenario that she's ever going to have with men.
Okay, that's fair.
You see what I'm saying? She gets to interact with the world how she sees the world and how she interacts with the world, not how you perceive the world, because we as men will never perceive her view of the world.
Yep. That's why I said initially, don't talk to women like about that. Like, you don't know nothing about what they be going through. Just whatever they do, just let them.
That's what I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I know. But I was just saying, like, to go back to that point, like, that's why I was saying that. Like, I don't even that's why, that's one of my, like, I'm like, why are we even talking about as men? Like, why are you even talking about what women go through? Or like, well, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because I don't know. Two things. It don't affect us, first and foremost. And second of all, I don't know. And thirdly, and I'm part of the problem. So so all three things, like, I'm a part of the problem. I don't know what they be going through, and the shit that they do don't affect me. So why would I even ever speak to them? Why would I ever be on some ladies, you really shouldn't do. I really think it would be better if you guys do whatever the hell you got to do to survive.
You're right. We men have to take more accountable for their actions.
Accountability.
It's really steering women away, and it's unfair to the men who people are level-headed, you know, and it's just so much we can do. But at the end of the day, like you said, they can do whatever they want, and we just got to keep pushing.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel, what they did after the interaction. So.
Bet. Thanks for coming up, Brittany. Yeah, man. You got some. You at the ocean or something. Yeah, y'all wanted to add something? Gentlemen? Thor?
One thing I will say, I do agree, like, and that's one of the reasons why I necessarily don't pressure, like, I don't pressure women at all. If you say no, like y'all been saying, no is a full sentence, exclamation mark, period, whatever. If I hear the word no, I'm gone. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and I'm out. So, I mean, it's just, a respect of, boundaries, pretty much. That's one thing I've always told women that they should have and that they should stand on. They boundaries. And I respect that out of all women. So if she has boundaries, I'm not going to go past her boundaries. I'm not even, I'm going the other way.
I just caught that cash that somebody said.
10 times they spin the block.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They already got my name, so they can do their own research from there.
Yeah, women ain't out here researching to get with no average dude like you.
Why would they?
Why wouldn't they?
Oh man.
If you were such a catch, they wouldn't have turned you down the first time. That's what we're gonna try to say.
I'm not saying that I am. I'm not saying that I'm not. That's not for me to decide. That's not for me to decide. Just like, I can call myself a good guy all day long, but that's not up to me. That's up to whoever, trying to pursue. Like, that's why I always tell people, good is subjective. I can't call myself a good guy if somebody else don't see me that way. Somebody else got to see me as a good guy in their eyes. So that's up to them, not me.
History lover, what's good?
Hey, thanks for allowing me to join. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I have a question. I've been listening for quite a while. And you all were asking Thor, what her size she was and things of that nature. And my question is, why does her size matter so much?
It doesn't.
Why is it so important? If both people love each other, they care about each other, and they have each other's back, and which is extremely rare these days. It's so hard to find that good people. So why does her weight matter if she's a good person and she treats that other person well?
That was it was just satire. That was the joke with the cap. Yeah, that was the cap. What you, Samuel?
Yeah. I was joking. That's why I said I'm putting my Kevin Samuels cap on. I don't care what her weight was personally.
Right. Yeah, that's why I couldn't stand him. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but
no, you good.
I didn't care for his feedback at all. And this is why I say this. It's because a lot of men, like, let's talk about the passport bros for a second. They have this huge list. I'm talking about from the ceiling all the way down to the floor, and then there's still some left of the requirements that a woman must meet in order to be with them, right? Mm-hmm. And so they end up passing up on other women who don't fit that criteria, and then the woman that they have chosen after she goes through that long list and everything, she ends up doing a Margie Harvey on them, and then all of us women get blamed for being like those women that they choose.
Say that again. Hold on, I missed that. I was trying to track the name Marjorie Harvey. Oh, Steve Harvey wife. Okay.
you remember, she just got with that brother long enough to go through the prenup to get exactly what she wanted from him. And she chunked the deuces on him and got with the dude who actually set her up with Steve Harvey so that she can get his money and so they can live happily ever after. That's what I'm saying.
So she left Steve Harvey?
Say, y'all be
she not with Steve Harvey no more?
No, they're not together anymore. No, she waited long enough until the prenup ran out so she can collect her millions.
And
she's with the dude that she started with from the beginning before she even got with Steve Harvey.
So this is like what happened, or are we speculating?
Yes, I promise you. No, this is what happened. I'm surprised you don't know. You're not aware of that.
I don't pay attention to Steve Harvey and him. I don't pay attention to Steve Harvey one bit. But yeah, so I vaguely remember. I didn't know. I remember them being together, Marjorie and him, or Marjorie. I guess his name.
Yes,
Marjorie Harvey. Yeah,
right?
I remember her.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pretty light skinned chick with green eyes.
Her main name is Marjorie Bridges.
Yeah. Okay.
So y'all are tracking, right? The rest of y'all know this.
I thought they were married. No. Yeah, they saying Steve Harvey and them still married. That's what I thought. I thought she was still married to him.
From what I heard, they were still married. It was just like, you know how people fake, breakups all the time, and it's not true.
Yeah. Also, once again, it be a lot of stuff. I could be wrong about this because I'm just hearing it in real time. But that story though is akin to the way that men think women operate all the time. So whenever I hear stuff like that, I'm always checking the source. Like, who started this shit? Who started this rumor? Because men be starting them rumors constantly.
For me, I heard it, all over YouTube, on the internet. I saw it everywhere about the breakup and how she ended up going back to the guy that she was with initially that hooked her up, that told her to go be with Steve Harvey.
It says they still married. It says, but the original history, the original thing, when public was talking about that, the height and the weight, that was a red pill joke. That was the red pill list that you're talking about that you don't like. Yeah. We don't like that either. And that's what public was doing. That was just a little satire. That's all. Yeah. So I mean, we ain't body shaming over here.
Yeah, I couldn't care less. Okay. The size of that woman.
That's good. That's good.
Not one bit.
Good. That's good. Because I had put a comment in chat earlier and stuff like that. That there are a lot of men out there that are like that. Like I said, that you use the passport bros, for example, and stuff like that, and their huge list. And this is one of the reasons why females are getting plastic surgery, and some of them come out looking like a doggone buffoon, and others die. They end up losing their lives on the operating table, trying to look perfect for men, and it just seems like nothing a woman does is good enough for a man, as far as her appearance is concerned.
Mm-hmm. You think most women are getting operations for men, or you think they're getting them for themselves?
Yes, to impress men. Are you kidding me? You think they're going on the operating table to get a big booty for other women? I mean, some might be, but majority of them it's for men to look good for men.
So what about?
We're not gonna body shame them either, though.
Yeah.
What about that song BBD back in the day? Big butt, and a smile.
Never trust a big butt and a smile. Poison.
Yeah,
It said never, but you said never trust her though. So it seemed like.
That's what I'm saying. They say never trust it and stuff like that, but a lot of them say, "Oh, we want a big old booty and stuff," and these women get on these operating tables and they go get these surgeries and and dying on the table. Trying to look good.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to accept they unaliving for me. So Kanye West mama unalive for some man?
Kanye West mama. Oh,
Donda?
He ended up being unalive. We know what that was.
What was that?
We know what the industry. We know what they do in that industry. Sacrifice their own people.
No.
I'm sure he wasn't expecting her to go and everything because he's crazy about his mama and stuff like that. But hey, that's the name of the game. Jennifer Hudson, took out several members of her family. You know what I'm saying? As a result of that, like y'all know what time it is in the industry. Y'all know what time it is.
That laugh is diabolical.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if I'm rocking with that one. I think these people. I think Jennifer. I think what happened to J Hud family was crazy. I don't think that shit had nothing to do with Hollywood. I don't know. I think that might be a little. I think that might be disrespectful to their memory.
I don't remember what the name of the celebrity was, but it was one of the brothers that are in the industry, and he said, "Yo, Jennifer," he said, "That's the price you pay for fame." That he was saying to her after all that stuff happened with, her mom and I think it was her nephew, her brother, and
a lot of her family got annihilated.
They said if you want to be in the billionaire club or something like that, some club, millionaire or billionaire, something club. This is what one of the guys in the industry was saying to her.
So she sacrificed her whole family so she can have a daytime talk show?
I'm not saying that she did and everything, but this is what has been said.
I mean, do you believe that? I'm saying because you were saying it like you believe it. I'm saying you believe that though.
I do believe it. Honestly, I do believe it. I do. And the reason
you don't think that's a little disrespectful to them, to their memory?
Let me tell you something, brother. I was in that industry.
Okay.
Way back in the 90s, I was in the industry, and trust me, that stuff happens. That's what goes on in the industry. Yes, indeed, that's what goes on.
Man, I don't know, man. I'd be upset if somebody said that I sacrificed my family for some fame and they was unalived by some hoodlums, or if my mama unalived on the operating table after some doctor told her that it was that it said she could survive the surgery after a bunch of doctors denied her, and then she finally found a doctor to do the surgery, and then he said it was okay, and then she unalived of complications later on. I would think that's like highly disrespectful to them.
You might not listen to Kanye West and the things that he says.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people dismiss him as being, cuckoo, but you have to listen to what he's saying.
What is he saying that makes you believe that?
He has actually said that, and that's one of the reasons why he went on one of his rants. See, I listened to him and everything. This is one of the reasons why he went on his rant against the ish people and said what he said about them, and was told that he needed to apologize to them, and they took his money away from him because of that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think Kanye might actually be unhinged.
You think he might be unhinged?
I think Kanye. I was talking about Kanye today. I think Kanye might actually have. I think he might have fell off. I think he might have jumped off the deep end a while ago. At least like a decade ago, sometime around there. So I don't know.
Like he jumped off right when that whole him and that Jay-Z controversy was going around.
Him and Jay-Z.
Oh, him and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
I wanna. You said you worked in the industry back in the day, history.
I did.
In the 90s.
I did. Yes.
Did you ever talk to a young man like romantically and have a flat tire and he changed it? And then you was like, dang, you changed that tire so good. I like that.
It wasn't me. It was, nah, man. We the same. Hey, man, we around the same age, man. Don't do. We around the same age, man. That lady 60-something years old now, man. That lady done. She retired.
Look, I do want to bring this back to topic though. Look, a lot of women that have operations and stuff like that. They see it. They send their girlfriends pictures. They hype each other up. They do this. It's about body positivity and confidence. Okay, so like Public was saying, I don't think that a lot of women do surgeries or different things for men. It's not for performance to catch the man's attention. That there's a lot of women that have these and they're not even interested in men. They're in 4B and they still have, because that's what they want to do. So we need to detach that thinking of women doing this for a man. That's a wild type of behavior.
They put 10 on history head. Go ahead.
I'm sure. I'm sure some of them are doing it for themselves, but I truly believe that a lot of them are doing it to impress men as well.
Oh man.
Especially if you've been rejected enough because you don't look a certain way, and you know, and this is a list that men have. Oh, you have to look like this. This is the criteria you have to meet in order for me to date you, and so on. You know, I mean that'll put a
25
woman in mental tailspin. I mean, look at Lil' Kim. Look at what she did. She turned into a whole white person.
Wow. How did we get here?
See how that plastic surgery she got? She doesn't look like the Lil' Kim from back in the day, the brown skinned chick. But I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. But I'm gonna go.
Is this a form of abuse?
This a little bit. I'm at a loss for history. I ain't gonna even hold you. You've been catching me off guard. I'm not expecting all of this right now. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to be, but this is wild, man. This is wild stuff. Somebody, I'm telling you, the way, the things you're saying about women, like it was funny because you thought I was body shaming women, but then you got up here and you've been body shaming women this whole time, and then you shaming. No, yeah, that is 100 history. That's body shaming women. What you doing? Come on now.
That Lil' Kim turned into a whole white woman?
Yeah, that's very much body shaming. That's
not body shaming. Am I lying? She was a brown skinned chick back in the 90s when she came out. And now if you look at her, she's unrecognizable now. That's not me shaming. That's just me telling the truth.
I'm not saying that's just body. That is body shaming though. And you saying that the women are doing it. Move Lil' Kim. You saying the women are doing it?
Body shaming. I would never body shame a woman.
But you saying that they're doing it to get with me? Like, huh?
Right, for men, because it allegedly, she was saying that she had been cheated on, with the guys that she was with women that look different than her, and so that's why she ended up getting the plastic surgery that
who you talking about, Kim?
She got in order to look like those women, so she would, look more attractive in their eyes. I don't know how true this is.
You talking about Kim?
This is what I've heard.
Man,
so
it's hard.
I'm not body shaming everything. I'm trying to drive home the point that a lot of times women do go under the knife, to impress men.
A lot of times, okay, all right. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, or it could be because we're witnessing it now in full time, or in right now. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of women talking about Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
Like she shouldn't be doing this, that, and the other with her hair. Like they talking about her hair, talking about how her body look and all this other stuff.
Who are these? Who are these people, Thor? I saw like a video about that, but who is saying that? Are these black women saying this about her?
I just know it's women in general. Like I've seen a couple tweets about it on Twitter.
Cause I don't take nothing. Because I saw the white T woman talking about her, and I don't take nothing they say. See, like we know what they gonna say. Is he black? Because I'm saying for talking about Simone hair, is it the black men? Okay, I could believe that. I could believe the men are. It's not black men.
That I know of is not in mass black men.
Okay, I don't know. I'm literally learning about it in real time. So whatever y'all say, I'm just hearing it in real time. That's all I'm saying.
Majority, if you go to Simone Biles' Twitter and just scroll through where she's her hair and all this other stuff, where her hair is not done, I should say, or when she's actively doing her gymnastics or whatever, you will see literal comments. Some of them are talking about her
so they just cooking her. They bagging on her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, black women.
Okay.
But that's what black women do, though. Unfortunately, just haters. A lot of black women are haters of each other. Oh, girl, them eyebrows. Just making fun. Oh, your hair. And unfortunately, that's just what they do because they feel bad about themselves. But they were doing that to Simone Biles, and it's jacked up. And it's just okay, so y'all are not looking at how bad she is, how cold she is, and how she makes us look good with what she does. Y'all got to go straight to her hair and talk crap about her hair. That's jacked up.
But isn't that what you do in history? Ain't that what you do?
Doing that.
No, not at all. I'm not putting black women down. All I'm doing is just stating the truth
women
about
down. You're putting women down.
This is crazy.
Women down. No,
you talking about the surgeries they getting unalived at the doctor's office. You talking about all that. You talking about they bleaching their skin. All that could come out your mouth.
But you're not hearing me though. I'm saying that women are doing this because they want to look good for men. That's what you're missing. I'm saying they want to do this to look good for men. That's the point you're missing. I'm not talking about them badly. I'm just saying.
Well, you just said.
You're saying.
Hold on.
You're going under surgery to impress men, and that's bad. You're saying you're doing bad things.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not saying they're doing bad things. No. I'm just like, don't read into it. Please don't read into it. I'm just saying this is what women are doing to impress men. A lot of women. Yeah, some women might be doing it on their own accord because they want to look a certain way. But trust me, a lot of women are going under the knife because they want to look good for men. I'm not bashing women. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm a woman. I know. I talk to other women. Okay. They're doing it because they want to look good for Tyrone. Because this is what Tyrone likes. Tyrone will be over there looking at these other women. So they're going to go and look like this other woman so they can keep his attention. I'm not talking bad about my sisters. I love my sisters.
Okay. Let me read this super chat. Let me read the super chat real quick. Kusa said, appreciate the super chat. She said, black women have also have internalized misogynoir. We all live under patriarchy, white supremacy. Yeah, that's fact.
Yes, she's absolutely right.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. We walk in the line. The line is thin and fine on this one. If it's like what you were saying about Kim, you were saying she wanted to be a white team person. That was a little crazy. And
like, go to Google right now and pull up recent pictures of little Kim.
I know what she looked like now, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
See that laugh? That laugh is like diabolical. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a tough one.
In like a disrespectful way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's my laugh. I mean, damn, can I laugh the way I laugh?
You can laugh however you want to. Blonde Bay said Kim said in an interview. I never heard it. I never heard Kim say she actually was trying to look like a white tea person, but okay. I believe it. I believe it.
No. I've never heard her say that either. I'm just saying from things that I've read on the internet, and you can't believe everything that's on the internet. It was
there we go.
She has been cheated on. Right. Facts. She had been cheated on. By the dudes that she loved. With light skin. And women of other races and stuff like that. So she went and changed herself into that. To look like those people that that the men that she was with cheated on her with. This is just what I have heard. I don't know if it's true. This is just what I've heard. So it's true. A lot of us buy into that pale supremacy stuff, and they're saying, "Oh, this is the perfect, flat behind, flat body, no body whatsoever, blonde hair, blah blah." This is the epitome of beauty. And so a lot of us buy into that, whether it be females and males. And a lot of times males want a female that looks like what they push and say is beautiful. And the women want to look like what they say is beautiful,
25.
So on that note, I'll leave because I know there's a lot of people that want to talk about, more about this. So,
okay.
Yeah, but thank you for allowing me to speak and chat with you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You too. It was interesting. Hey man, the late night lives they always got little nuggets. We almost up to 200,000, y'all. Let's keep it going. I appreciate it. Definitely let's support the live, keep the live alive. Thanks for all the super chats. Is she going to start explaining black jobs? Is she going to start explaining black jobs to us? That was a good one. Oh man, that was a good one. Damn. Hey Shawnee, what's going on?
I'm trying to figure out how did we get here.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The side quests be crazy.
And then I feel like the conversation was just like very disingenuous because why did you bring up the fact that Little Kim has talked about being abused, like physically abused multiple times, which is why she ended up getting cosmetic surgery in the first place. But I just find that interesting how that never came up in the conversation. It was very much revolved around mainly her seeking validation
from men,
from Biggie, which is, I feel like it was true to
I'll be true, yeah.
But I don't know. I just didn't like the direction the conversation was going.
Me either. I just was interested in it though, because it was some cross pollination happening, and signals was getting crossed. So I was like, wait, that shit wasn't adding up. It wasn't adding up at all. And she was calling women females and males, whatever. God is cold. Appreciate the super chat. God is cold said, I can't stand it when they say females. Me either. Some things is just cringeworthy. I was one of them.
But I came up here to like come back, bring it back to the topic because I wanted to bring up how, like, I feel like in society there's like this sense of entitlement people have when it comes to social interactions with just anybody out in public. And I feel like this aligns with like the topic of like men have this like sense of entitlement to interacting with women out in public. Like they truly believe as long as you're out existing, you are obligated to talk to them. Otherwise, they feel like you should suffer some type of consequence, whether it's some type of verbal abuse from them or even worse, like them trying to take your life. And I know this to be a thing because when I've seen stories of women talking about their interactions with, just men coming up to them in public, and they talk about it on social media, I've always noticed the men try to bring into the conversation like, oh, well, if you don't want men talking to you, like, you should just stay home. Like, you should not go out in public.
Yeah, they say stuff that's, like, not realistic. Like, you shouldn't go anywhere. And it's like, I got to go outside, dummy. What you mean?
Exactly. And then it's also this narrative they also try to push about if you go to certain places, they believe only certain type of interactions are supposed, like you should expect a certain type of interaction from a man. Like, for example, if you go out to the club and the bar, I feel like there's a disconnect because I feel like women, we tend to go out because we want to have fun with our friends, get a little drink on, all that other stuff. Whereas like men, a lot of y'all's like motivation to even like go out
is for women. Yeah.
Is to like pursue women. And there's like this disconnect. And that's why like men be feeling some type of way when you don't want to interact with them at the club and the bar because they consider places like that, oh, that's where like single people hang out at. So you should expect a man to pursue you romantically. But since when I'm trying to figure out where did we get this connection from that we designate certain social places as like, oh, this is where single people go to meet other people. That's not necessarily the case. Like, can I just go out to have fun with friends? Like, everything ain't got to be like this is what I'm talking about. Like, everything doesn't have to be a romantic pursuit. That shouldn't be the end goal for social interactions out in public. I should be able to just talk to people, have a little kiki, and then go on about my business. Like, I don't have like this expectation for every person that I come across, like, oh, I'm supposed to date this person or end up in a relationship with them. So it's just weird how a lot of people kind of have that mindset when it comes to how they navigate just society in general. Like, to me, it's weird.
It is. It's problematic too, as we all can see. That's what's happening right now. So,
because I'll also bring this up. Like, I remember somebody that I was following on Twitter, she had brought up and she was playing like her Nintendo Switch and she was having a drink and some man tried to come up and talk to her and she kept the conversation short. And I remember the replies were saying like, well, if nobody wants to talk out in public, like, how are we supposed to, like, find our romantic partner? And it seemed like we can't flirt with anybody. It was coming from, like, both men and women. And I'm just like, nobody's obligated to, like, speak to you in public. I hope a lot of y'all know this. That's what I'm talking about, that sense of entitlement that y'all feel to strangers interacting with you. Like, if somebody is even at a coffee shop, like, working on their laptop, like, they don't have to stop everything they're doing to talk to you. And if you take that personal, if you feel some type of way about it, like, that sounds like a personal problem, because I'm like, what they got to do with me? Mm-hmm. You're mad that nobody wants to, like, speak to you. Everybody got that right, as long as they're out in public. Like, you're not entitled to a social interaction. People got things to do. Like, they're running errands, all types of stuff. I used to have men try to stop me all the time when I was, like, going to school in downtown. I'll be, like, on my way to class, and they really expect me to just, like, stand there and just hear them talk and talk and talk. And I'm like, nope, that's not happening.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It sucks. It's dangerous. That's for sure. Hey y'all, but I'm about to wrap it up. We on the third hour. It's late. It's 11. It's 11. I know it's late for y'all on the East Coast, but I appreciate y'all staying up with me. But I'm about to go on and call it. I'm about to call it a night. YouTubes, what's good? I appreciate y'all. We bike tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that hit the super chats. Star Moon, Gaze, Francis B, appreciate you. God is Cold. VV, I appreciate you. Kanye West fan 09. That's a wild name. I love it. I like Ye, man. He crazy now though. Intently Purposeful, appreciate you. Akosua, sorry. Suffuse Studios, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate y'all in the comments. We was rocking out. We be back on tomorrow.